Welcome to Wicked After Dark.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Wicked After Dark, where we talk about all things Halloween. My name's Anthony, and with me tonight, we got quite a bit of people, but before we get there, we got Ashley and Jess.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
And, of course, the mind behind the cam, Andy. But today, guys, as you can see, we do have some of our friends with us, Lisa and Kenny from Love, Pain, and Stitches.
Hey, guys.
That's us.
Round two.
Round two. We told you guys we were going to bring you back on. You know, the first podcast was so fun. We were like, damn, I guess we got to cut it somewhere, right? Save some conversation for this one.
Well, this is a different podcast, though. Different genre. Not the same genre, but different
Subject, yeah. Today will be strictly on Love, Pain, and Stitches.
Yes.
You know, the exciting, I'm sure a lot of people are wanting to know a lot about it, right? I mean, the famous pumpkin bag, the pumpkin cult, the one, you know what I mean? So I'm sure we're gonna get into some juicy stuff and kind of explore.
I know.
I just work in the back. I see no smiles.
we keep them in the dark.
Yeah.
Like, draw something else.
Matter of fact, I think the one time I went to your shop, they had you working, Kenny. You know, you were building a wall and removing stuff. I was like,
that's a very far and few in between. Okay, that doesn't happen often.
Okay, we got lucky. We got lucky.
Up on a good day, made me look good.
He's like, yeah, I'm working real hard today.
He's like, oh, I got a hammer.
There was 2x4s on the ground, plastic. I was like, wow, Kenny's working hard, dude.
He doesn't just,
the plastic's gone. The wood's still there, but
it's still there actually.
Really?
Months later.
But hey, you look like you was working hard.
I was
at that moment.
He's like, I do more than bags.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're gonna show that today.
But
this is an exciting one. We haven't done a interview sort of thing in a while, I would say.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. I don't remember. I don't even remember the last company we had on.
You know, it's tough because during the Halloween season, that's everybody's season, right?
Prime time.
So everybody's trying to do as many shows as possible and cram as many shows as possible because that is our time of the year.
Yeah.
Also do everything that's happening in just 1 month.
I know, because it's our favorite time of the year too, right?
All the haunts,
for sure.
Disney.
Were you guys able to get to any of the haunts this year? Okay.
No.
I feel better about ourselves then.
Yeah, you didn't either?
No.
I'm going to be honest. I was kind of really depressed because in the beginning, I was like, all right, guys, what are we doing? We're going to Universal for sure. Everyone said, yeah, let's go, pick a date. And then everyone's like,
yep.
That's not going to work.
Exactly what happened to us. We're just like, yeah, we're going to do it next week. We got this event. Here we go. Postpone it. Postpone it. We didn't do it.
We got to go to Oogie Boogie Nights or whatever. What was it called?
Oogie Boogie Bash?
Yeah.
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 Oogie Bash.
Yeah.
No way.
How was that experience for you guys?
This year I liked it. So we went 2 years prior, and I fucking hated it.
Really?
With a passion, because I had no understanding of what was happening at all. The only thing I wanted to do was the immersive trail, where all you do is use your hearing and your smell, and that line was so ridiculous. I was like, we're never going to get in.
Yeah.
This year, we went, and it moved so quick, and I was like, hell yeah.
Is that the one that was in front of the rapids?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun. I like it.
Yeah, you just hear, you hear sounds, and there's like lights and fog. It was really amazing.
I actually, that was one of my favorites too. We were walking through. Obviously, the kids were like, oh, there's no candy. But just to go through it, I told them, Jesus, how legit it was. Yeah. Imagine if they actually put the potential there of a haunt or something with the money Disney has, right? Right. Yeah. I mean, just to go through that little portion, I was like, damn, this is legit. And the coolest part was, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of our experience at Oogie Boogie Bash, they asked what we thought about an actual haunt. If Disney brought an actual haunt.
I did ask that.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but I was like, hell yeah. You know? Yeah, so they sent you a survey.
How would Disney throw a haunt?
Who knows? Who cares?
Villains,
they got money.
Yeah, I guess. Because you can't really, scare.
But I wonder if they would just put their characters in there to be like, woo.
No, I think it would be like an adult thing. Because you know how they started doing like the Valentine's Day thing, an event, or they did like a villain's night or sweethearts night. Yeah. So, anyways,
Well, let's tap into the juicy stuff here.
Go ahead.
We're just
Take it away.
shooting.
My bad.
We're already getting off off topic here.
I mean,
Next thing we know, we're 2 hours in and nothing got answered.
Right.
And like you were looking back on it. Actually, I guess you guys were our last guest.
Uh-huh.
I was like,
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's okay. We're forgettable.
no, I swear, I felt like we had other people on. Guess not. Sorry, guys, we suck, huh?
Yeah.
No,
So-
you just had to bring us back.
Yeah.
Because we weren't finished.
No.
The
Remember,
story
we
wasn't
weren't
done being
finished.
told.
We didn't want to talk LPS at all because we were talking
Yeah.
Salem's Market
Yes, we were.
strictly. So now it's going to be LPS strictly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how'd you come up with that your company name, Love Paint and Stitches?
It goes back to 92.
Well, I was
what
born in
year?
'86, and in '93. No, honestly, it was the worst process. That was the most painful thing was thinking of names because at that point, I didn't think it was going to be anything of what it is now. And at that point, I wasn't trying to create a spooky brand. I was really into hot rods and custom culture. So at that time, I was focused on that aspect. So I literally sat for 2 months thinking of names. So I would just write words, names, ask different people their opinion. They would give me suggestions, and honestly,
And it all comes out as an ex-girlfriend. I'm just kidding.
no.
I was like, oh shit, it just got real juicy.
I don't know. It just came down to Love Paint and Stitches. At this point in stage, if I could change the name, I would. But
Really?
yeah, it's so annoying when people are like, "Oh, Love Paint and Stitches, what is that?"
Uh-huh.
I mean, it sounds a
Tattoo,
little like,
embroidery,
You know,
Right,
BDSM?
right.
yeah, exactly.
I'm
I'm
like-
a little, risque.
It looks actually.
No, I
pumpkins.
sell pumpkin bags. Oh, okay. I
Like,
see it.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
They're
They're
like
trying
love
to,
and pain.
you see them trying to piece it together in their
Yeah.
head while you're like, never
yeah.
mind, bro.
And I was trying to avoid having a common name like everybody else. Not everybody else. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no.
But it was just a common. Like a lot of businesses at that time, they use common phrases.
Right,
So I
right,
was
right.
trying to make sure I was
a little unique.
a little unique, a little different. Yeah, and so unfortunately, it came down to Love, Paint, and Stitches.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Which is I think it's a great name.
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
It is cute.
It
But
de-
yeah,
we
no.
do get that like confusion a lot. Like
Right.
love pain. Like
Like, oh, clothing.
what do you
Maybe
Right.
but
No,
Stitches part.
they always go towards something a little
a little crazy.
Ah,
Little
I could
risky.
see that.
Like
I could
after
see
hours.
that.
like always timing. Yeah.
They're like, check
I'm like,
that
oh my
booth out.
god, no. It's just pumpkin bags.
That's interesting, though.
How long has Love Paint and Stitches been in business now?
This year is going to be 11 years.
Oh wow,
Oh,
Actually,
man.
Next week, I believe, or in 2 weeks, will be 11 years.
that's
Wow,
crazy.
Yeah.
11 years.
Yep. And before I became Love, Paint, and Stitches, I was just selling wallets
Okay.
and purses, like just generic
Mm-hmm.
rockabilly style purses. Even then, I try to be different, unique. Because at the time I was completely compared to big names like Trophy Queen. She dominated the custom handbag, aspect. Lux DeVille started to come out,
Yeah.
which was similar to Trophy Queen. Trophy Queen used to make everything by hand as well. Same materials that we all use,
Right,
glitter.
right.
So she was an inspiration because her bags were like $500-$600.
Oh, shit.
you know.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
when you saw that bag, you knew
You were getting.
that's a Trophy Queen bag. Like
right, right,
that
right.
was legit. That was. You had a whatever, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you had to work for it because they weren't easy to come
Right.
by.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, this is cool. I want to do my own. Like I want to be in the same ballpark.
As them.
Yeah, but I want to be my own. So I started using a lot of prints that, from downtown LA, Joann's. I still do use the same prints that generic,
Right.
but the stitching would be different. I would add little details, and
Add
that's
your
what
own
we
little
did.
flair to it.
Yeah,
Try to make it unique.
a lot of different co- color combos. It, it was fun. It was creative. I always try to outdo each bag every
Right.
time, um, and I didn't want to make the same bag over
That's what I was
and
gonna say.
over again.
There's a
Right.
lot of one-offs, right?
Yes, I've always had that passion to just make one-offs. I don't like making the same bag over and over again.
Right.
I don't want, for me in my life and what I collect, I want something special. I want something unique. I want one of a kind.
Right.
Cause, cool, like we all have the same taste, but it makes us a little unique when we could change things up. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Be your own person.
Yeah.
I think the coolest thing about that would be, you can go back, let's say 8 years, and look at a bag. You're like, damn, I ain't seen that bag in 8 years.
Oh yeah.
You know?
And you know what? I could see some bags and I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's mine. I'd be like, yeah, that's mine. And I still have customers from the beginning that way in the beginning. I'm talking about 13 years, and
Wow.
they still have those bags, and I'm just like,
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
it's funny because you can literally see like the progress too. Like the older bags looked amazing, but it's so much different than the ones we have now. Like just like a little thicker, or maybe like a little like just little things.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then I started getting out of the um, idea of just making one-offs, just because I started to understand and realize like if I only made one bag that looked like that, there's hundreds of other people that want the same thing. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
And so I still try not to make too much, like the handmade ones. I still try to make limits. Like even our sales, sometimes it'll be just 5 of one bag. Uh,
Wow.
3, we sold 3 of one style
Yeah.
bag because that was it for the material. I can't find
More of it.
more of it.
Now I know why I can't get specific bags ever.
Yes.
It'll be
there's your
Sunday and I'm
answer,
like,
there's
oh,
your
I'm
answer.
ready. It's sold out. How the fuck is that
And
possible?
you know what?
Other ones will have like 30, 40.
Right,
too.
right.
So it really just depends.
Right.
Yeah. I tried to make some things attainable, but some things I want them to be special. I want them to be unique.
I,
It's just me. It's
Definitely.
how I want things.
And I think which is awesome for a brand because a lot of like if you say you go to Coach,
Mhm.
they all look the same.
yeah.
It's always the same. Same. It's a new style. It's the same style, same
Yeah.
print, and just different fabric maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's awesome.
I think too. You say, well, let's go back to the time frame before I go to that question. You say 11 years, right? A lot of people see you, they're- and probably think, oh man, this overnight success, right? He's selling the pumpkin bags. He's the pumpkin king almost, right?
Yeah.
But you just said 11 years. Talk a little. How long? What was your journey like? 11 years is a long. I don't want to make you sound old or anything, but it's a long road. It's a road.
Especially to keep going because I know
Yeah,
even we've
Oh,
only
yeah.
been doing this for what 3-4 years. I'm like, damn.
yeah.
Like,
It's such a
keep going, keep
hard
going.
thing to attain, especially going that long. Your longevity.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be negative, but it was extremely heartbreaking, disappointing. I had a lot of people against me right off the bat.
Really?
Right off the bat. I went to a lot of art walks, a lot of, just little festivals. I've been asked to not come back. Sorry, getting emotional. I've been asked to not come back because I was competition to ladies selling purses
Right.
that had nothing to do like mine. Theirs were totes with fabric, they're handmade and they're like quilted, two different worlds.
Genres. Yeah.
Right.
But I was asked not to come back anymore because I was competition. I didn't even sell anything that day.
Wow.
I left devastated. I was like, this is a horrible feeling. And
Right.
it was an
Yeah.
older lady, like
Yeah.
older lady, and I'm just like, but she should have came and talked to me. Maybe I could have like done something else. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm the type of person I don't like stepping on toes. I am extremely respectful. If you make something, I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
Even if it looks very like in any way similar
I
Right.
have
to that thing, we'll scrap it.
some ideas are generic. I get it. But I try my best to not step on toes, be respectful. We all got to eat. So
Right.
why am I going to come and take what you're doing already and try to make it my own?
Right. And you're saying this was right out the gate.
Right out the gate.
Wow.
So the first 3 years was really fucking rough.
Right.
I think a lot of it is too like he's a male in a female
Prominent market,
which is great, like but they don't realize like yes he's a male and he designed them, but his mom's right there too.
Right.
It's a mom and son. It's
Yeah.
not just a male business. It's a female business as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that is. I still suffer from that. Yes, I have an amazing following and customer base. People that support me, that really honestly know me. A lot of people just judge me. Judge the book by the cover.
Right.
I get it. I am very large. I got a beard.
He's
I'm
just
dark
shy,
skinned,
guys.
and I have a mean demeanor.
Right.
It's called anxiety.
If you only knew that I'm freaking the fuck out, even right now,
Yeah.
my stomach is in knots. You do eye contact with me, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. That's why he stays in the back.
You're like,
Right.
they're gonna talk to me
'Cause
I
he's
can
just
feel
like,
it.
I'm nervous. Even when I used to vend, I had a wall, right? Before I sold purses, I sold artwork. And I had a little V wall that came up to my eyes. And I
Wow.
would stand behind the wall,
yeah.
and people would be like, where is this person at? Hey, guys.
I'm right here.
And they're like, oh, how much is this? $20. Everything was $20.
Okay.
Something I paid for like 10 hours would be $20 just because
Jesus.
You need
I
something.
had to eat.
Right.
Backpedaling a little bit. When I first started, I was unemployed for 5 years
Oh.
because the recession hit,
Right.
the home recession, and then I had tattoos in my area. It was just like, nope. I would go try to get jobs at fast food restaurants. We would hire you, but we're looking for people that we could kind of control. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was like, well, I'll do whatever you got to do. Like,
Yeah.
you got to pay me on the table? Cool.
Yeah.
You got to yell at me, abuse me? Cool. Just pay me.
I need a job.
Yeah.
I gotta pay my bills. I
Yeah,
gotta eat.
I'd do anything. So I was selling artwork for $20.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I want to eat, barely pay for my table, for my gas, supplies sometimes. It was hard for the first 3 years. And then so being told your competition all the time, being told, no, you can't come. So-and-so doesn't like you. They don't
Yeah.
want you here. Shit, okay. How the fuck am I going to make it?
Right.
Right.
Vendors weren't very nice.
Not
My community
welcoming.
now, majority of them super supportive right off the bat. They're nice. Some people want to help you. They give you advice. Nope. Hey, how do you get to this event? I don't know. Figure it out.
Oh, wow.
Even people that I talk to now
Yeah.
that are nice to me, at that time they weren't nice to me.
Right.
It
Right.
was a whole different ballpark
Yeah.
back then.
I get it. It was
Dog eat
different.
dog,
Yeah, it was really cutthroat then.
Which wasn't like back then. Okay, it was 10
Yeah.
11 years ago.
Yeah.
Which it is a long gap from to now. Because
Yeah.
people, when we talk to people about experience like newer companies, they're like, oh my god, everyone's so nice, and I'm sure
Right.
people you hear it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
this is such a welcoming community, and you're probably thinking like, yeah, now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I try to go out of my
Exactly.
way and go. If I see you sitting quietly, you look sad. I see myself and I'll go, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah.
Right.
Go buy something.
I'll go buy something.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, if I'm doing good and I made $1 profit, all right, we're made profit. I'll go around and spend money.
Right.
We have
Sometimes
so many prints.
I'll take these things and I'll give them to other friends, family. I have a lot of everything:
Right.
stickers, prints, shirts. I got like fucking gajillion shirts.
Right.
But I just try to be supportive. If I'm making money, I want to go spread money a little bit. I may not spread a lot of money, but at least
Something is
yeah.
something.
Right.
Because-
Right.
Sometimes, like, my opinion, someone comes spend $20. I was like, shit, they fucking spent $20. I don't even have $20 right now. So it was great.
I can
but-
go home.
It was super cutthroat, real. It was really depressing, Sometimes I'll drive home in tears
Wow.
because I paid $100 for a table, made $40.
Yeah.
Not even break even.
$20 in gas. I
Yeah.
don't even get to eat. So it was touch and go for a while. I tried to quit so many times,
Yeah.
but my mom told me, well, you could quit, but we got to find something else. You
Right.
know, my mom blessed me with giving me a loan of $1,000. She was on disability. Finally got her check in. She's like, I trust you. Whatever you want to do. The joke is that we were actually going to start reselling at the swap meet. We
Okay.
were going to go to downtown LA, go buy all these clothing and blankets, and we're just going to set up. And she was, fuck it, I'm down. Swap me life, swap me life.
Right. Right.
And then I was like, but what about if we buy sewing machines? Okay, let's do it.
And your
Uh,
mom had a
So
background, right?
yeah, our family background is upholstery, car upholstery.
Okay.
My mother worked in warehouses all over El Paso, all over LA. She used to work at the Levi factory in El Paso, so she already knows her way around the machine. She met my dad, and he already had an upholstery shop in East LA and Hollywood. He had money, so they're working on Bentleys, fucking Mercedes,
Right.
yachts, airplanes. So they were good, and then I was born, and then they hit a little snag financially, lost everything.
Oh.
So back to the warehouses, back to factories, back to shops. So my mom, all her life, has been at a sewing machine, even to this day. She loves it, but still at this day, she's still at the sewing machine.
Yeah,
Right.
she'll, even on her like time off, because she doesn't take any time off.
Yeah.
When we go over there, she's in the shop like watching her, what you call it,
For novelas.
Yeah. What does she watch? No, she
No,
likes,
she
she
watches-
likes horror movies.
She
Really?
watches, she only likes horror
Yeah.
movies with suspense,
Mm.
but no like mass murders,
Yeah,
none
like
of that gross
ghosts,
stuff. It just
you
has to
know,
be spirits, ghosts.
possession.
Yeah.
stuff like
Those
that.
are the worst.
And
Those
then-
are scary.
yeah, she loves those. She's like, "Have you seen this movie yet?"
Oh,
I'm like,
the-
"No."
The Nun,
Yeah.
Annabelle.
Uh huh.
Oh,
She
Okay.
likes that
damn.
kind of stuff, and then she also likes like Pride and Prejudice and like cutesy. So she'll be watching her movies, and she'll be like, "Da-da-da-da," and then she'll look at it.
Man, she's so good at it now.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
doesn't even have
Even-
to
yep.
look. Oh
Even-
my god.
Even when on her time off, it's really cute.
Yeah. So, we're like, fuck it, we're just going to do a poster again. And then I was like, oh, I need wallets. Because I used to go buy wallets at the mall, CVS, Ross, whatever I could find.
Thrift stores too, right?
Yep. And just pinstripe them, resell them for $20.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll make $5. Sometimes I'm like 10. Cool. And then I had a friend. She's like, I want a purse. It's like, fuck. Okay, fuck it. We'll do it. She brought me some hardware, and she told me these colors, and I was like, yeah, I'll make it. Took us 3 tries. We didn't make shit off of it, but it lit a fire under our ass. We're like, we could do this.
Right.
Okay, so that's where we started. And then I started vending more and more, finding more shows. I was really lucky to have a friend in Hemet, where I'm from. Jessica Rincon is now a tattoo artist full time,
Okay.
but she was an artist vending as well. And she took me to my first Riverside Art Walk. She shared her spot with me, and every month she shared it with me. I'd go with her in the same car. Sometimes it'd be good, sometimes it was not that great. But it was very supportive. People would come and compliment you on the art. But a lot of them were college kids or high school kids.
Right.
They're not gonna buy nothing.
Right.
But it was cool. It was really constructive. And then I was there for a few years doing that. Made some friends, made a lot of enemies. People did not like me doing purses at all. I don't know what it was.
Right.
But right off the bat with the purses was just like a no-go for me. I was just like, shit, what the hell is it, man?
Jealousy.
No, to this day, the purse industry is really, really cutthroat. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've learned that it's very hard to be supportive with other bag makers because for some odd reason,
They don't. Yeah.
it's hard.
Right.
It's hard. And I'll tell you, for me, it's a lot of customer-based drama.
Mm.
Okay.
That's true.
People would, oh, so-and-so did that. I don't care. I don't care.
Like they want to compare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always compare.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Yes, I know I look similar to this. You know, yeah, that's my inspiration. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I use the same materials. Yes, but it's always well, theirs is better. Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
That makes me want to be better. You know,
Right.
because it's just I grew up in that culture where, damn, that's freaking cool.
Yeah.
I want something cooler,
Right.
and then you vice versa. That person, oh shit, they stepped it up. Let's step it up. You know, it's fun. It's creative, like um inspiration, like
Bouncing off each other.
yeah,
In a
because
way.
then you start
Friendly
learning.
competition.
Yeah, well,
Friendly.
yes,
That's the thing. That's the main
Term
point is
here.
their friendliness.
Right.
You know, like, oh, you did that. All right, let's do this.
hyperfixate
You know?
on the friendly because some people don't listen to
Friendly.
that part.
Yeah,
Just listen
yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
other part. You know, I grew up around hot rods and lowrider bikes, and
Uh-huh.
everything was how do you be more creative? How do you take something so simple and just make it amazing? You know,
Right.
and so everybody's always. It's not trying to shit on you. It's just trying to be more creative. How do you take something basic and make it better? And then they'll be like, "Oh, we could do that." And we each learn different things from our techniques,
Right.
from our, final outcome. But in the beginning, it was just hard.
That's crazy to imagine, because when going back to how our first approach to the industry, we were nervous too, because we're like, you have to make friends, as adults, you're making friends with adults, and you're like, okay, play nice, look, because I think we struggle with more me and Anthony. Jessica's just she's nice, you can tell she's friendly. We
guess.
struggle.
She's shy.
She's just shy. She's
Yeah.
a shy one.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the beginning, people had a hard time approaching me because of the way I look. I looked aggressive, I guess. So I can definitely relate to that. Going back to we were just saying how people were
Yeah.
a little weary of you just
Yeah.
the way you look. People say you have a resting bitch face. That's the term.
Yeah.
You're like
That's what I've
RBF.
heard.
That's what I've heard. And that's what I would get told. You're like, yeah, RBF. Like, what is that? And like, you have a resting bitch face. I was like, oh, not on purpose.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
just that's my regular face.
That's your
Nothing you
calm
can
face.
do about it. Yeah.
Right.
So
That's our calm face.
yeah, going into the industry, I guess, or the Halloween community, we were nervous too. Like, oh, are people gonna be accepting? Or they're gonna be like, find your own way, or are they gonna be helpful and give us tips and ideas? And they were. Everyone was super nice to us. So it's crazy to hear that back then. It was like, figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
No, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
That's how I met Nancy from Dulce Calaveritas. One day she randomly just messaged me. She's like, "Hey, how's this art walk?" And I was like, "Oh, it's cool. Like, you should come check it out." She's like, "Yeah, I'm down. How much is it?" I was like, "Nah, come share my space with me, and it's free. Just come." And she actually showed up, and right then and there, I was hooked. I was like stuck to her hip. She took me everywhere because people would share information with her.
Right.
People were really sweet to her, and so
She has that personality that she's really quiet,
she's
but
really shy.
people gravitate towards her.
Everybody just wants to be Nancy's
Yes.
friend.
Yeah.
Um,
She has the opposite issue of us then.
yeah,
I
You know what I
guess.
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed people are like a lot of our friends now that are like really close friends. Back then would bring her gifts every time they saw her.
Wow.
Nancy, I thought of you last time, and I brought you this. And I was like,
Can you
I
just
want
say
a
that,
gift.
like-
the little Grinch jealousy in me. I was like, I want
mine.
gifts. I want stuff. And she's just like, yeah, no. You're a weenie. You don't get them. No, but, it's because they really gravitated to her.
Right.
They simulated with her. She was just really friendly, really sweet, and she always gifted you items.
Right.
You came to buy stuff from her, she'd give you stuff. I, unfortunately, was not in the financial position
Yeah.
to give anything away for free.
Right.
Now, if you catch me, I get in trouble a lot. I actually get pushed away from my counter because I give too much away. Sometimes they're like,
to
hey,
self.
I'm
Note to
sometimes
self.
they'll
my
be like, hey, we
God.
haven't really made any sales. Oh, shit, but I give like $1,000 away right now. They're like, yeah, you better stop.
They're like, yeah, go away.
Because now I'm in the position where I could give people things.
Right.
Sometimes I like surprising random people.
Yeah, that's nice.
One time I surprised one of the Midsummer Scream employees. She was saying that she was kind of sad she couldn't afford anything, but she was there and she had to work and whatever.
Right.
And so she kept on bringing people to my booth and they would buy stuff. So the last day she came by and she's just like, I really want that purse. I want to buy it one of these days. And I was like, yeah. And so I put it aside for her. And when I saw her again, I gave it to her. She was bawling and crying. And I was like, damn, this is too much. I'm about to start crying right now. I was like, it's just a bag. Like, it's cool. You're just really sweet. And you're really supportive. So I just wanted to, like,
those gestures
I
go a
want to
long
thank
way,
you.
you know?
You know?
Yeah.
100%.
And constantly, like, little kids come, parents are like, nah, you're not going to get nothing. And be like, here you go.
Yeah, stickers
You know?
or wallets.
And they look at the parents like,
They just have to be cute,
Yeah.
you know? Like, I'm like, you're cute. I'm going to give you something.
I mean, given there's people that come and be like, what can I get for free? Like,
what the heck?
The thing is, he gets stressed out, too. So, like, if something like that does happen,
oh,
he'll get stressed out. Like, just take it. And that's when he gets in trouble.
Like,
Not for being nice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, get
yeah.
mad.
Because you know how you have some of those customers that are really pushy?
100%.
Pushy. And I've had a lot of people that are really pushy. A lot of, like, yeah, it's just people that are really pushy, you know?
If they put you in that position almost, like, oh my God, okay.
After I said no 100 times, it's still, like, pushy. So I don't know. Here you go, just go.
You don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I
in
don't
a
wanna
way.
deal with
like,
it.
You're just making a fuss right
Yeah.
now. No, yeah, and then you get people like, is there a sale? Buy one, go in half off.
Oh,
You're like, no.
It's like, I wish.
right.
You know, and it's always a male that does that.
Yes.
And they always got to do it, like,
As a joke in a way?
no.
But not really?
For me, it's always been in an asshole way.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'm about to buy one. It's 100 and something. Let me get another one for free. I'm like, no, don't
Doesn't
even
work
buy
that
this
way.
one. I'm good.
Right.
Don't be
You don't
mean.
even like it.
You're probably going to sell it,
Yeah.
actually.
Re-
And you know
Resell
what?
it.
A lot of
Yeah.
times, at that time, I was probably a reseller. So,
Which happens.
yep.
A lot,
It's okay. We all got to
unfortunately.
make money, but
Oh, well,
Yeah.
not to us, but
I
for
mean-
you guys, I'm
No,
sure.
Yeah.
no, I'm saying. I've seen
Yeah.
your guys. I
Me
personally
too.
have seen your guys' bags listed for resale. I'm like, what the heck?
yeah, we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're
That's a
right.
whole nother anxiety thing.
Yeah.
Like,
But
don't even start on that
So,
one.
so you know, 11 years in, has the market changed for you where now it's more accepting of you, or have you kind of just said, you know what, it is what it is. I've adapted. My product is doing well. It's selling. You know what I mean? How has that evolved for you? Because it sounds like the first, I would even say, 3 to 5 years was rough, right?
yeah, so immediately, those first 3 years, going into the fourth year, I blew up overnight,
Really?
unexpectedly. There was a YouTuber called Riri Phillips from Australia,
Mm.
I think, or New Zealand, and she used to make YouTube videos of outfits and unboxings and stuff, and she gave me a shout out overnight. I woke up, my phone was just
Wow.
and I was like, what the hell's happening? And then the sales after that were just like immediately would sell out. Sometimes I used to have bags sitting there for months. Pumpkin bags. People talk shit on me so bad in the beginning. They're like, "Oh, that looks like garbage." What do you mean that looks like a pumpkin bag? Like, shit
Yeah,
on,
Yeah.
complete shit on. First year I only sold 3.
Oh, wow.
After that, everybody wanted it.
Mm.
And then I got another shout out from a local YouTube personality,
Harper Lee?
Harper Alley, or she's from Hollywood.
Okay.
It's been so long. I'm bad with names. I blew up extremely. So I'm blowing up. I'm trying to catch up,
Yeah.
right? Because nothing I made was mass produced. Everything was still in house,
Right.
and we're
And it's just you and your mom?
me and my mom. To the point where we had my aunt come over, some family members try to help out. No one could keep up. It was just too much work and not enough pay because at that time I was selling pumpkin purses for $60 and it was costing me handmade $60, and people were still like shitting on me. It's
Wow.
overpriced, blah blah blah, and
It was Harper Lee Hollywood.
yeah, there we go. And because of them, I got more established and I was able to not have to cater to the people that gave me a hard time over prices
Right.
and cater to the people that were willing to pay for the item.
Right.
It took me a couple of years to get the pricing I'm at. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't overnight.
Right.
It's 70, 80, 90, 100.
60 even.
To when I got to $100, I was like, no one's gonna buy it. I think I'm gonna ruin myself. And people still bought. Um, and we finally did our first production of a pumpkin cult because I had Michelin Pit really, really support me. She's like, look, I'm gonna give you my friend's number. She's gonna contact you. Please do whatever she wants to do. She's gonna help you. And I was just like, I've always heard that. I've always
Right.
had people give me a discount. I'm gonna get you millions of sales.
Right.
Never happened. She didn't even ask for a discount. She didn't ask for nothing. She just wanted a bag full price. I gifted her a bag and she paid for one bag, and then she gave me the number. And that first production, I made a lot of mistakes. I sold everything at cost, didn't make $1
Yeah.
because I put a lot of money into it. We saved up every penny, and
That first one actually, a lot of them came back like not to our standards.
Right.
yeah,
So we weren't able to sell them for the price they were supposed to be.
yeah,
And that was like that was horrible for us, because that was our first, drop of pumpkin colt bags, and we put a lot into it.
Yeah.
And so it was just hard. That was
And
hard.
she tried to talk me out of it, but I was like, no, this is what sells for me. But I didn't realize the difference from my handmade to mass produced, that we were getting into a whole different market,
Right.
different customer base. And so it was just a no go. So I was crushed. I was like, maybe this is not for me. But then people were like, we want more. But I was like, if I do more, I can't sell them at that price. I have to, because I sold them at cost. I just got my money back.
Right.
So we moved on, and when we started again, we were doing good. The first one sold. They sold quick. And then COVID hit.
And it's also like materials.
Yeah.
I think at this point we have to be very picky with like materials we use, because if they're made in a factory, they're not gonna put as much attention as we do in handcrafted bags.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have to be very, very careful with materials so they don't come a certain way, that kind of stuff.
And before we keep moving, I know I'm jumping all over the board. My bad, actually.
Not weird.
You know, you say the attention to detail. It really hit me. I think at Salem's Market when we bought some fanny packs. When we were purchasing, I've always known you guys have always quality checked your handmade stuff, and I've always known that, right? What reestablished that, and for everybody, is when I forget her name. Your cousin's
Claudia.
Yeah.
And
Her-
Mike.
Okay, he told me, he's like, no, Kenny really, really takes it serious. If something is off even a little bit on a bag, you will not see it on the shelf.
Yeah.
And I mean, right there, I was like, damn, like this is real. You know what I mean? Because it's you're putting out at that point, you're trying your absolute best to put out the best product possible for your brand. You know, so who really does that, right? Who really does that? I mean,
I'm hoping everybody does.
to a degree,
Even our pumpkin coat line.
right?
Yeah.
When I pay for quality control overseas, I don't trust it, but I still pay for it just so I get a guarantee that they're telling me it's good. They never come 100%. Okay,
right.
you always got to know that there's a percentage that will come damaged and imperfect. But for me, their imperfect is garbage to me.
Right.
And their so-called passing is still garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
So when they come here, we sit and we spend at least 5 minutes per purse
Inspecting.
taking everything off, taking all the stuffing out, unstrapping it, checking the strap, checking the hardware, checking every little stitch. We're checking the lining. We're checking the glitter, because this is what we know from our customers, what they want and what they're expecting. So
We'll even do the zipper.
Yep.
They'll just be.
her dad would you just hear him just like manhandling that zipper. And
Yeah,
I'm like, bro,
trying
he's
to-
gonna break that zipper. But that's what we want.
Exactly.
Right.
And I tell him too, like, we gotta grab the tabs and we gotta pull.
Because
If
we
you
did
noticed
have
on my pumpkin coat, I have a little diamond stitching where the tab is.
Okay.
Trade secrets, Kenny.
Trade secrets. But now you'll start seeing notice that diamond, you'll start seeing that diamond in other places.
Right.
But I made that to reassure they weren't lying to me that they didn't stitch that tab there.
Gotcha.
Because some people just stitch the tab one stitch, but I'm expecting someone to put over 100 pounds in that bag and swing that shit
Yeah,
and
yeah.
try to kill someone with it. And I want it
Mom
to
has
last.
a bag full of quarters, so I mean, everyone
Yes.
else will too, right?
Right, right,
Because
right.
these bags, when I first started, that's why they're big. They're oversized. They're not tiny.
Yeah.
They're oversized and big because at that time I was almost 400 pounds.
Okay.
And I wanted that strap to go all the way down to my pocket and still have room. Because some girls like that purse to dangle, right?
Right.
Some like it high, but a lot of people like that crossbody to hang so they can put their hands in it. So I was a big guy. I was like, okay, I'm the standard. That purse, that strap has to fit me. That purse has to look appropriate on
Right.
my body.
Right.
I always made it for me. I never made it for anybody else, which is a mistake because people are like, it's really big. Like, I get it, but do you know how much shit you could put in here?
Right.
Like, check it out.
People
Your
are using it for their
laptop.
school. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
putting their
yeah.
tablets in. And so,
Yeah.
you know,
Me personally, I carry a Kindle, I carry my iPad,
Yeah.
I carry, 2 different kinds of wallets. It's just my makeup bag inside of it.
how often do you empty your purse out?
Like switch them out?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a good collection now.
Okay.
So it's all the same.
So you change out. My
Yes.
mom wouldn't change out. She'd have the same purse all year. She did a once a year cleaning,
Oh, wow.
and it'd be the most randomest shit. But you would grab her purse, and her purse was at least almost 40 pounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
My wife carries a very heavy purse. We have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even though
you
we
got
carry
snacks,
like
you
a
got-
little side bag for our son still.
Yeah.
But
got
her
Hot
bag
Wheels,
is
you got
always heavy. Yes.
Legos.
I think it's just like all women because my girlfriend has a purse too, and I don't even know what's in there, and it's heavy. I never want to hold
And
it.
I
I'm just
tell
like,
her
uh-uh.
because she owns about
A
8
lot.
of your bags. Okay. And I tell her like, look, you're gonna ruin the bag, dude. You got like seriously speaking,
We'll fix it.
20 to 25 pounds.
Well,
I'm like,
that's the thing.
Jesus.
That's why the materials I've always chosen
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna lie anymore. I buy everything from the auto upholstery store.
Mm.
Okay. In the beginning, people would go and search for these stores like it was a secret. No, you just bro, I tell you all the time, it's upholstery material, automotive grade, marine grade. So you just gotta search.
Right.
Ah.
We,
But
we've
I don't
had
even
people
buy-
even be like, "Oh, is this where they get their material from?"
Yeah, it's not a
Right.
secret. I'll tell you.
We'll bleep it out. No,
Really?
it's
Yeah,
good.
Really, guys?
But I always try to buy the more expensive. They have yards for $4. You could buy that. They use it in car seats, but it's not gonna last that long.
I'm assuming it goes by like a grade, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So some of the materials I buy are upwards. Right now, I'm buying rolls that are $50 a yard. Okay, those are
Jesus.
specialty materials. Some of these materials are for boats, and they won't get sun faded. They won't
Right.
get damaged by the water. You
so,
know.
so you're like, this is gonna be a perfect bag.
Yes.
It's definitely not gonna.
Yeah. So I want to make sure that this bag is not going to get messed up.
Right.
Because majority of the time, I've always had female friends,
Mhm.
and when I got to a certain age, I always paid attention to their purses because a lot of them had Lux DeVille's, and I always like, this is awesome. But in my head, I'm like, how could this be better?
Right.
And there was faults at the beginning. It is what it is. We all start somewhere, and the materials weren't to par. They would rip.
Yeah.
The zipper in
The
the beginning.
lining, definitely
Yeah.
the lining.
You were able to break your zipper and they'll send you a new one. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. But why not just upgrade the zipper,
Yeah.
So I was like, I need the best zipper. I only use YKK zipper on our handmade.
Oh wow.
And so that's good. That's good zippers, Um,
More
even the
trade
materials. The
Lisa's
Lisa's
over
like,
like,
what are you doing?
yeah, it just at this point,
she's gonna bump you.
it's not that hard.
He's like, you guys want addresses?
yeah, well,
I'll give you the name of my other
dude, I still go and
seamstress.
buy material from downtown LA.
Uh-huh.
I try to make sure that the shops I buy at,
Just kidding.
majority of the shops, yes, I buy stuff from big warehouses, big companies. I gotta buy in bulk for some items, but some items I like to go to the mom and pop shop. All right, let's see what
Oh,
they
yeah.
got. They
Right,
might
right,
have some
right.
gems, and I found some gems.
Plus, small
yeah.
businesses supporting small businesses, right?
Yeah,
There you
and that's
go.
where I started. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some small businesses definitely took advantage of me
Right.
And they still do.
when I was buying supplies, and I'll find the source after a while. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I gotta find the source because I feel like I'm paying a lot for this,
Right.
and I
Right.
was, but now
You've
I get it from
learned.
the source. Yeah, I mean, we all gotta start somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
I used to ship my boxes from the mom and pop shipping stores,
Uh huh.
and I used to pay $25 to ship one bag.
Oh man.
And I was like, man, this is ridiculous. This is gonna kill my business. And then one day, some old man stopped me outside. He goes, "Why are you paying so much? You know, you could just get boxes for free from the post office, right?" No, what? Yeah, if you just buy one of their labels, you get free boxes. Shit, okay, thanks, man. And then I'm like, maybe I should look for boxes. I
We used to
started
go to
boxes.
LA too, remember?
Yeah, I found a place in L.A. right off the 10. Started buying boxes from there. 10 cents a box.
Nice.
I was paying $3 a box. $2 to tape it up, and I was just like, but it's just I never put the effort to search
Right.
and research and look for different alternatives.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
you had to figure that out on your own too. You
Yeah.
know, there wasn't
Yeah.
someone giving you, here's the book of secrets.
No,
Right.
This is what you're
Well,
gonna do.
here is the book of
And
secrets, guys.
well, I wish, you know
Literally.
what?
kidding.
I say this every time when I'm in trouble and I fuck up, and I constantly. I wish I had a mentor.
Right.
I still want a mentor. I want someone to
Oh,
take
yeah.
me under their wing and tell me, "You're being dumb. Don't do that."
Right.
For everything that does good for me, I have 20 other items that was the most stupidest purchase ever.
Right.
I lose money.
Or just buying in surplus when we should have bought a lot
Don't-
less.
Biggest mistake was buying surplus, thinking customers are saying they want this, and in reality, when we got the surplus of it, never
Nada.
sold.
Well, at one point we had gotten people were asking for red bags, so we got the pumpkin colt bags, and we got 6 red bags, 6 different designs of red bags,
Oh wow.
all at once, and we got like 1,500 of each
Oh.
at that time.
Oh wow.
Because
So we had I
COVID.
don't even know
COVID
numbers at
was
this point.
phenomenal. I swear, COVID made everyone
All the small
Oh, yeah.
businesses.
amazing balling. We were able to buy avocado on everything.
Oh,
That's a dollar.
You paid for the extra guac?
Hey,
Oh,
if you were
yeah.
with me, he needs 2 avocados, please.
You know, around.
But it fooled us. It fooled us.
100%.
It
Gave us
fooled
a
us,
false sense of security.
and then shit on us when we're just like, dude, we're doing phenomenal. We are epic.
So
No,
so
back to reality. And right now we're back to reality.
so we still have those red bags, and that's
Mhm.
why they're currently on sale for $30 on our website.
Oh, there you go. Go check it out.
I mean, what else?
Right
Am I,
there.
I
Killing
made a
guys.
mistake. I bought a surplus.
And we're transparent about
I don't
it.
even make money off of it.
Right.
I'm trying to get some of my money back.
Right.
Right, you
Right.
can't
I
have
know
it
I
sitting
made a
there.
mistake. Okay. At that time, I thought I was gonna be big, and I could sell all these massive amounts.
I know.
Being straight, I know this is gonna kill me later, but biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I'm just like, no, let's
Yeah, we
minimal. If
calm
I
down.
would rather sell out than have extras.
Right.
And you can replenish if you have
Maybe
to.
I don't want to replenish anymore.
Okay.
I would rather just buy the minimum that I sold, and that's it. I'm gonna move on.
Next.
because there's so many other ideas.
Ah,
in
yeah.
this head of his.
I'm stuck in pumpkin bags. That's what I started. That's what made me, and I want to continue. I felt that was my niche and that was my signature.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how you knew me, was the pumpkin bag guy.
Yeah.
100%.
Now I'm just the weird mean guy that hangs out in the back. But so now life is rough. I'll be honest. This year was the roughest, extremely rough.
He's mentioned rough.
Rough. Okay.
We 100% agree.
Okay.
Trust me.
I don't know if you ever seen a grown man cry
Yeah.
every day for the past year. That was me. I'm still crying because life is rough. It's just it's hard to pay
It's
bills.
the economy, though.
And yes, I have employees, and I want to be selfish and just think of myself and be like, let everybody go. I got to pocket all this money, but then it's family. It's
Right.
Yeah.
my mother-in-law, father-in-law that works with us, my cousin, her boyfriend, my mother,
My sister.
her sister,
Oh wow.
and we have a few other employees, and if I let them all go,
That's a lot of families.
it's a lot of families going to be hurting.
Right.
Yeah.
And right now, yeah, people are hiring, but they're not really hiring.
No.
Yep.
Were you here when we had that conversation? I mean, Jesus, we were
just
saying
talking about
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
We just had that conversation. You go on Indeed, it's like thousands of companies. You could put an application after. They're not hiring.
No, it's hard now.
They're not hiring.
Bro, they got people with degrees,
Yeah. Yeah.
$500,000 degrees, and
Mhm.
they're gonna be first at McDonald's before anybody
100%.
else.
100%.
They can't even get jobs, and I feel bad for them too.
Right.
No. So
I
the
think
economy sucks.
I think
It's
it's
horrible.
good. Not a good feeling, but you as such everybody views you in our industry as such a large company, right? As these guys got it, they
They made
figured
it.
it out, they've made it.
No.
Even you though, as Love Paint and Stitches this year have struggled
Oh yeah.
to the same level that we all have.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's not just like because there was a point. I don't know about you guys, but for us, we struggled. We were like, guys, what are we doing? Is our product shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Our price point's not it.
I'm there right now.
Are we not? What's going on, right?
Yeah.
But you can only do so much to try to adjust to the economy. So to hear from a company of your caliber, that you guys have struggled this year, it's like, okay, maybe it wasn't us.
But that's
No.
the thing. When you say caliber, like people assume I'm Mega Millions.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
But we gotta be honest. Like
We're still a small company.
we're a small company.
100%.
Yeah, I got employees, but some people that are just owner-based companies that are just doing it by themselves, they make more money than I do take home.
Right.
Like what are we talking about? What's big?
Yeah.
What I make for my business, because my overhead's expensive,
Popularity.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
or what you take home. And some of these smaller shops that what you consider smaller than me make more money, sometimes twice, triple
Right.
than I take home.
Right.
So what's big?
Correct,
What do
yeah.
you consider big? Don't let social media fool you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I may have 169,000 followers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But let's be honest. Like, remember that time when Instagram came and said we're deleting all the bots
Uh-huh.
and all the people that got bot Instagram followers? Everybody hurt. Everybody realized, oh snap, we're not as
Popular.
popular as we thought we were.
Right.
Not to mention the algorithm is
All
destroying
jacked up.
everybody.
100%.
The algorithm is doing everybody dirty. So like, comment,
Right.
I'm-
Share.
share.
I am technology illiterate. I am 37, going on 38. Instagram for me was extremely hard. I joined Instagram the day they announced that Androids could jump on because I had an Android.
Okay.
I was like, oh shit, what is this? This is the weirdest thing. It was just photos and hashtags.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great, cool. I didn't realize that Instagram was going to be my base for business.
Mm-hmm.
Without it, I don't think I would have done great.
Right.
But now I'm just like,
I think
what do I do? Because that's all I know is Instagram.
now it's come down to the point even for us, right? Because we jumped on social media and quickly these ladies grew our social media to a point I was like, damn, I never thought could be possible.
Yeah.
But now that it's like you said, the algorithm's so messed up. How do you adjust to that when you're so used to being able to just post a sell
Yeah.
and everybody responded?
Now you have to do lives. You have to do videos.
Right.
I don't even know. I don't think even hashtags are a thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So like just all these things, and it's like, oh my gosh, you kind of have to be a little monkey.
If
Right.
it wasn't
know?
for Lisa, I'm gonna be honest. I'd probably be screwed because I'm still struggling. I'm asking her like, what should I do? Like, we gotta like figure something out.
I'm like,
I'll-
all right, let me do.
I
something.
can't be the face of the company. I am
Let me perform.
extremely overwhelmed,
Seriously.
and I
Like,
don't
seriously.
I don't know what to do. Like,
Right. Right.
I sit there and I'll be like, what do we do? And I've tried to make 1 or 2 TikToks, and she's like, this is garbage.
No.
She's even
He's
told our
being
friends.
mean.
And she'd be like, look, and they'll be like, it looks like
Oh my
it looks
god.
like a old person
toddler
made
did
this.
it. No.
Yes, like an old person made this TikTok
Right.
that just joined TikTok, and I'm like,
He's only done one, and It didn't match. So yes, I did say something, but like the music didn't
Crushed.
match with the
So
video.
now I know.
And I was
Don't make
like,
TikTok videos.
what do you? I was like, can you just like, can I go through it first? I'm like, you're ruining my page.
You're like the aesthetic of it's ruined.
The stare you gave me. How dare you? I've only been in this company for about 6.5 years.
Okay.
And when she first came to help me was at La Mirada the second year.
Well, I helped the first year of Salem Market for the Christmas one.
Yeah. And I am very controlling and I need to have I'm very meticulous, but very controlling just because I've never had help.
And he's a brat.
I don't know how to accept help.
Right.
So I've always been told, figure it out, go. So I've never been taught properly how to help someone else.
Right.
And I tell people I'm not a good teacher. I can't. I
was
I don't want to
struggle.
hurt you and embarrass myself to show you because I don't know how to. I've never been taught.
Right.
So when she came, immediately I was like, just stand over there. I'll
Yeah.
get it. And then she gave up. She's like, dude, you're dumb. Next. And she started helping people. And then I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then I'm like, oh, shit, she's actually doing a good job.
Listen, I have been in
Did a better job
retail
than me.
Right.
since I was like 18 years old. No. Yeah, 18 years old. I've been in retail. And my parents owned a Christmas tree lot and a pumpkin patch.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've been doing this since practically birth. I was like 2 weeks old in the little thing while my mom was doing the the register. So I mean, like I've done this forever, and I've always been in management positions, always been in retail, always been like talking to people. So you got to put that little customer service voice on.
Right.
And he wasn't like I could see him stressing out, and I can see him like overwhelmed, and like I just turn it on.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Because
you
at
turn
that
it
time-
on
Hey,
and
let me
you-
jump in. I
At
got
that
this.
time, we wouldn't have a
Yeah.
break. As soon as
No,
gates
yeah.
opened, people ran
Yeah.
to my table.
He got popular maybe like a year before we started dating. So I think the first convention we were at together, but we weren't together. We didn't really know
Scare
each
LA.
other. Was Scare LA. I was actually helping Nikki, Black Magic Cakery at her booth,
Okay.
and I didn't really know him. But his booth got so intense that day that people were just snatching bags from the table. They were just like
Wow.
ba 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 ba.
My first experience was our first Salem's Market at that taco shop or the taco restaurant or the Mexican restaurant. As soon as they let people in, they all ran in my booth. I only had 50 bags. People were literally snatching shit out of my hand.
Oh,
People
wow.
stole a bunch of bags. There was a table in front of me with a bunch of glass items that we were raffling off. They pushed the table. They started shoving me back and back, and to the point where I broke down. I couldn't handle it anymore. I was so overwhelmed. I was freaking out. I just screamed at everybody to get back, that we were done. I snatched all the purses back. I threw them in the box, and I told them, I'm done. Go. Get out of here, because they scared the
You're
shit out of me.
animals. Yeah.
I've never had a group of people freak me the fuck out.
Yeah.
And it was just so overwhelming and so scary. And naturally, I want to be aggressive.
Right.
But in my head, I'm still trying to convince myself to calm down, to just figure out, and we're going to figure it out. But people had to literally leave their tables and come help me to push people back
Wow.
I wasn't there.
because it was so intense.
Right.
That's crazy.
I didn't even sell the rest of the day because I was just shaking. I was so overwhelmed. That was the first time. And then after that, it was just constantly lines. One time, the longest line I've had was 8 hours.
Oh, my God.
So imagine you're waiting for 8 hours. How do you feel
When you get to the front,
when you paid $60 to get into a convention and you've been waiting 8 hours?
Ooh,
You're
I'd
going to
be
be pissed off and
irritated.
miserable.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I'm tired. I haven't ate. I haven't been to the bathroom. So people don't like me at this time. I'm already miserable. I'm drained. I'm going on fumes, and Lisa started helping me.
Right.
So things started to get better. She started to get overwhelmed too.
Right.
It was a very difficult, working together, being
Living
together. Well, at that time we didn't live together, but working together as a relationship where he's very bossy, I'm very bossy, and we're both in leadership positions. We bumped heads every single
At every event, you couldn't come to the table for the last 20 minutes because me and her are just arguing, and we're just arguing about who's
the
gonna
boss?
and who's the boss. Let's
Yeah.
be honest, okay?
Yeah.
And it was so awkward because we'd be whispering, be like, "Shut the hell up."
You're not my boss. I'm just helping you.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, no, it's
It
true.
looks bad from the outside perspective.
Yeah.
But after we're
We're
done,
thrown together.
we're like, sorry, that was really stressful.
Yeah.
And every time we're like, okay, today
Sorry, everyone that missed.
we got to be
missed
cool.
that.
And we both suffer from anxiety
Right.
Yeah.
and overstimulation. And we both realize that one of us have ADHD, so it is very intense.
Right.
So we're not organized. And yeah. And so it doesn't help that the other person is not organized. So we're just all over the place.
Yeah.
Right.
So
But
it's
it
very
worked.
hard.
There's a
hard.
method to the madness.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It's
But now-
still hard. No,
Yeah.
there is no method because, we live together, we work together, we're together literally 24/7.
Yeah.
He's
6
probably
years
gone
of our relationship now.
7 years.
No,
Oh yeah,
six years of our relationship, we've been stuck to the hip.
Mm.
Stuck to the hip. And then there's 2 years that we were literally everything. There's not a moment we were away from each other besides the bathroom.
Yeah.
Mm.
So like we have
it was
a really
intense.
attached relationship, so
Right,
it's
right.
really hard.
Yeah.
Now we have times where we're gonna separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with my
Yeah.
friends. Cool.
Or
I'll go to my mom's house.
yeah, he'll like before we would I would have to go with him to LA because carpool.
Yeah.
Right.
Carpool.
We don't want us to be stuck in traffic for 8 hours, which has happened to him.
Yeah.
So especially from Hemet, it's far. So like he'll go do his own thing. He's usually on the road now, going back and forth from Hemet to Riverside. So thankfully now we have a lot more time apart. Hey, you kind of need it.
Yeah.
When you work together, you kind of need
At
it.
this point, we're
Oh,
just.
you guys work together, right?
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah,
like you
it's
can
hard
imagine a
sometimes.
relationship that intense together. There's nothing new to talk about. We have the same friends.
Yeah.
We're at the same dinner.
The same functions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like
Well, shit.
it's real. So like
Yeah, it was hard at first, but I mean, I feel like we're getting better now. Like, well, plus, like I said, we've
we both relinquished responsibility
yeah,
at events.
that's true.
Mm.
Because we both don't work well together at events.
Too stressed.
You were too stressed. We already know what the outcome is. It's going to be too much work. So I pay my cousin to do it. And
Yeah. And she does
Hey,
a
her boyfriend.
phenomenal job.
and
yeah,
they
they're
love
great.
it. She thrives on it. She's like, "This is my goal." I'm like, "Cool. If you make that goal, I'll buy you this. I'll buy you dinner. I'll buy
Right,
you-"
right.
Or she wanted a purse. She's like, she wanted to sell 5 rugs or 10 rugs. She's like, and if I sell the 10 rugs, I get a rug. And I was like, hell yeah, you all get rugs.
I get a rug.
I love her because
Right.
she's so like, she's extremely supportive.
Right.
And she has that little ambition, like she
She's-
has that ambition to want.
You know,
to
Yeah.
do as-
I
as
think
well
what
as
what
possible.
what I always see from her is she takes, not to make it sound bad, but she takes ownership of that booth. Like,
Yeah.
she's got it.
She's proud
Yeah.
of
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's her
this
family
is-
business.
Yeah.
I've actually had to step away because I like to be at the booth. I
Uh-huh.
enjoy it, but like she does. She like, all right, this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what?
And the
I'm
way
gonna go.
she can control the crowd,
Yep.
or the customer, or
Yeah.
she'll have one at a time. Like, man, she's got
Yeah.
of course, with the help of her boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's there as well. But just the way they manage that booth is seamless,
Yeah.
and the customer service as well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because they
Awesome.
work so well together.
Right.
Yeah, they work really well together. I'm like, what's your secret?
We don't. Because we both want to be boss.
Right.
Because he's bossy.
You guys are both
and he'll
chiefs.
be like, I'm the boss. And I'm
Because
like,
I'm the
No, you're
boss."
not my boss. Partners. He's like, no, I'm the boss. I'm like, you're not my boss. And then sometimes like, I'm the boss. So I mean, like, it's hard.
But now I
Yeah.
let her be the boss because it's easier. It's less
It's easier
stressful
for
for
him.
me.
Yeah.
You started to realize, you're like, damn, maybe I'm just gonna step back here for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, go do that, guys. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lately, like, I've been able to go to Hemet frequently now, and I'm just like cranking out a bunch of shit that I've been working on for years. It's
Right.
just sitting on the shelf. Mom was like, "Where is this?" I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, let's be real.
I haven't
Kenny-
made anything new for years,
Right.
and just lately, I've been like, "All right, I've had this for a few years. Like, let's
Oh,
finish
yeah.
this."
Here's some-
I got stuff that I've been talking about. I've been telling customers, Oh, I got this coming in the works. I got this in the works. We showed up. Where's it at? I didn't get to it. I think.
Yeah.
So well, let's be real. Kenny built this company literally from the ground up. So I understand like the ownership and like the want to like the pride of like this is
Right.
mine. But he doesn't want to be the boss.
Right.
He doesn't want that. He wants to just draw.
I didn't even want a business.
You know? Like,
I just want to.
he wants the creativity of
I
it.
want to be an artist, and I want to be able to eat and be fat. Like I just want
And
good
I'm
food.
not artistic at all, so I'm like,
that's
I'll
all
be
I think
bossy.
about.
Right.
I daydream about
I was gonna
creating
say, yeah, because
something.
for being the boss, I'm like, I've never really seen Kenny on his booth. Like, it's always been, their cousin or Lisa.
But see, when I'm at my booth and I'm by myself, I don't get that friendly interaction from new customers. They're just
right.
And they think I'm the creator, and I'm like, no, I just work
even
here.
from the beginning, people always thought I was a female.
Yeah.
You go, girl. Like I wouldn't even correct them. I just let it go. I'd be like,
Yeah,
It's
go
like,
with the flow.
cool. And then they would finally meet me, and they're like, "You're not a girl. Are you the bag maker?" Like, yeah,
Yeah, that's me.
yeah, it's me.
hilarious.
They're like, "Oh shit." And so finally, because of these customers,
I'm
they'd
guilty
be
of
like,
that.
"Hey,"
I thought
they would go on the
female.
comments. He's a guy. It's a guy.
What's
Right.
that thing? It's
I didn't care.
me. It's Jessica.
I don't care. No shame.
I gotta know though, Kenny, how did that feel?
Sorry.
Because I've witnessed it myself. From the first few years of the struggle, right, to where today you'll get to some places today, and as soon as the doors open, line for days. What's that feel like now? You know what I mean? And like, have you ever been able to process that, or what's
I'm not even gonna lie. We rarely get that line anymore, and
Really?
I'm happy for it. You know why? That line made people miserable.
Yeah.
right?
It infuriated people.
Well, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it either built like a great bond with each other.
Oh, I got
but
customers
in
that
the
made
last
amazing friends waiting
Waiting in the line.
They would meet up.
Yeah.
Sometimes they still do when they know that I want to have something
donuts.
good. They come early.
Yeah.
Some of these customers that wait at 3 a.m. are some of my really good friends.
Right,
I travel with them now. They come with us to shows.
right.
They help us out.
yeah.
Like it's amazing. I've made a lot of good friendships out of those lines for other people as well.
Yeah.
But the intensity of it is so overwhelming for us, for the customers, for the event people, that
Yeah.
I'd prefer to have trinkles throughout the day.
Right.
It's
right.
still enjoyable. We want to be able to breathe. We want to go say hi to our friends. Like,
right.
Use the restroom.
Go
Yeah.
shopping.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we're doing a lot of oddities and curiosities, and we're traveling now. This year, coming up, we're doing 12 states.
Oh wow.
And my cousin gets like an hour lunch or half an hour lunch, and that's the only time they get to go see stuff. They'll
Right.
eat and go watch. And luckily, by the end, it starts to slow down. I'll be like, go, 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 go. And they'll take off and they'll go see what they could check out. They buy
Right,
stuff. Mikey likes to buy butterflies.
Okay.
And
Claudia
they
likes to go.
barely like to take those times off. So
Yeah.
we kind of have to force them.
Yeah, sometimes they'll be like, no, I'm good. Like, they don't
Like,
want to spend
go
money.
take your lunch.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Sit there.
Yeah, they'll suffer all day just to hustle. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I hate it because I know how it feels. Because I am with the hustle mentality. Like that's been all my life.
That's
as a
that
kid.
family engraving on you
Yep.
guys. You know.
You know,
you want to move.
Being poor, struggling. Just we always been on a hustle. How could we make $1?
right.
Even if I wanted $1 and all I got was 20 cents, fuck it. Let's figure out how to get these 20 cents.
Right. Right. Right.
But she's also about that hustle mentality. She's been working since she was a teenager, because money's not free for our poor family. So
right.
Yeah.
if you want something, you got to work for it.
Right.
So she's been working, and she got that hustle mentality.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel bad because she's too hustle mentality sometimes, where I'm already at my age and I'm hurting. I got bad nerves, so my feet hurt all the time. I got bad knees. I'm blind as shit. Even with these glasses, if I'm squinting at you, I'm trying to figure out who you are from like this table.
Right.
Because I'm blind as shit.
Right.
People don't realize that. I don't got 20/20 vision, so if I'm like, who is that? Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You're not side eyeing.
No. But I get tired, and she's just like, no, we're not stopping.
Yeah, she won't let herself, and she won't let Mikey get tired.
Yeah, she won't let
Poor
Mikey.
guy.
Sorry, Mikey, but she won't let Mikey like. Mikey's already like hurting,
winding down.
Yeah, because he's almost
like
our
our
age.
age,
Yeah,
yeah.
and she's younger.
Oh, okay.
And she
She's a younger
exercises.
person. Yeah, she does.
She'll get up at like
She's
5 in the morning, just like run
my-
and
oh my
do
gosh.
sauna. She's crazy.
You're
but-
all like, next time.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Mikey's trying to get healthier, for his personal health,
Right.
and so she's like, no, you can't have that, and he's like, no, you're right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because sometimes I'll be like, hey, you want this? He'd be like, no, I'm gonna get chicken. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
get like the most unhealthiest shit ever.
Oh
But
my
then
God.
later I'll be dying and it'll be like,
Like the salsa.
yeah.
So then for sure you prefer, the trickles of crowds coming in over the overwhelming
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
fandom that hits you at once.
It's
you know.
very difficult to have a large crowd because I feel bad, especially because a lot of these bags are one-offs type thing that we
Right.
have, and someone's like, oh my God, I want that bag, and I'm looking at them like, ooh girl, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
This person's totally talking about it too.
There
You
would
know?
be runners.
I
There'll be
feel
runners
so
from the
bad.
groups. Be like, all right, go see what's left. Go see what's left. Take pictures. Because if they're still in the middle
Oh yeah.
and they don't see nothing, they're just gonna
It
leave.
breaks
And
my
I don't blame
daggone
them.
heart.
Like, go take
I
off.
Yeah,
know. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. You
It's
guys.
hard, it's definitely hard. It's one of those things
It's a
where it's like
disappointment.
you're happy that you have that support.
Yeah.
I'm also the
system.
worst too. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Instead of making you buy something or trying to guilt you to buy it, I will try to talk you out of it. Nah, you don't need that. That's $180. You don't need
Yeah.
that. Nah.
He's like, I haven't have something
That's
else.
why
like,
they
later.
kick you out of. Now I know
No,
why you're not
and
in
then
the
Yes,
game.
sometimes you'll be like, I
yes.
don't know what color. I kind of didn't want none of these, but I'm like, then wait, don't buy it.
Yes, he will. I'm like, just take both.
Right? There you go.
Wait for the right one. I don't want you to regret it later because you know how that happens.
He does do that.
And they'll
He
be like,
does.
"What? You just ruined this." I'm like, "Hey, I want
But it's
people.
true.
You're a
Take-
people
yeah.
person for
I want
sure.
them to take what
It
they
is
want.
true.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
want
then
people
they're
to
gonna-
buy whatever just because it's hyped.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because
Exactly.
I do that. Because I will buy a bunch of shit
That's
that's
Jess.
hype.
That's
And
just
then I'm just
jumping
like-
into that train, bro.
And then I'm like,
no.
I
Jess,
don't even-
you don't do
I don't even
compulsive
like
buying.
this.
You're just like, I gotta get it. Fuck
No,
it.
no, I do something else called if I have something in my hand, I see someone staring at it that they wanted, then I'm gonna
Oh
buy
my
it
God.
because I'm selfish. And I'm just like, oh, you really
Like,
want
do
it?
that.
All
sorry.
right.
I do
So
Or
now
that.
there's
imagine-
one left.
Or if there's one left, I'm buying it.
Wow.
Why? I don't know. It's
So
just
now-
like that power.
Oh,
like,
so
yeah.
she's the person that's in front of someone that really wants something.
Yeah, and I hear them
and
talking
then
about
they're
it. I'm like,
talking-
damn, that's mine
I'll
now.
take that one. I don't even want it, but I'll take it.
I know. Oh my god.
Now imagine how many people do that with the purses and the
Yeah,
bags.
They
exactly.
probably do.
Oh, they're probably like, oh, please don't get that. Yeah, I'll take it. Like,
I know, that's
oh,
what you
There's gonna
can't
be
talk
people
in the
like
line.
her to ruin your day.
yeah,
That's
Oh
for
my
real.
gosh.
Oops, my bad.
for real.
This purse life is very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure. It looks interesting. Like I was like when I first started to go to these Halloween events before we started Wicked Boutique. I would be in the line too, you know? I was
Yeah.
like, or be Katie in line, like, hey, like I'm at the line. Which one did you want? I'm just like, just give me whichever, whichever with the green glitter. You know? And I, because I remember we were actually
In Florida.
in Florida, yeah, and it was like the Dia de los Muertos event, and so she was in line for me on FaceTime, like, which one did you want? Yeah, or would be on our phones waiting for the drop to happen, and he's like, I can
Oh my
never get a
God.
fatty bag.
I've never won a drop. Just
Yeah.
never,
Really?
never.
I mean, now you can. We put a lot up now. Yeah,
Well,
we put
like
a
the
lot up
fanny
now.
packs, for example. I'm just like, fuck it. I just gotta wait for Salem's Market.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I'll just wait for
In-person
sure.
events.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he
So
knows
that's
he's
what I do
so
now.
disappointed.
We usually bring like quite a bit to in-person events too.
Mm-hmm.
We try.
Those are definitely very popular. When did those start to come around? Were those pretty recent, or is that
About like 5 years ago, right?
Oh, so this is not new.
No, not new.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they've been around
I only
for
made
a bit.
few. Only a couple at a time. Just
Yeah,
testing the waters.
like literally probably like 3 or 4 at a time
Oh, wow.
for a long time. And now we're making we drop them in a way bigger amount because, I mean, especially right now, we already talked about how times is hard.
Right.
You know, people are waiting for their paychecks. You know, like I like to have a bag on the site for at least 2 weeks because maybe this paycheck you can't do it, but next paycheck you can.
Right. Right.
I'm in the same boat. You
Yeah.
know, like I don't even know what goes on with my money.
And we
But-
finally figured out how to use the
Oh, Afterpay.
Afterpay.
No, not Afterpay. I'm sorry. Shop Pay installments.
Oh yeah. They're
Finally did that, so that hopefully that helps a little bit
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah.
Lisa's also a little technology illiterate.
Oh, very.
We're both learning while we go.
yeah.
So if there's any website creators out there that could help us
I know.
build our website because it's so outdated.
It's so
horrible. You go
ugly.
on there
Oh
and
my
just like,
God.
and it's
That
like we cringe
website's-
every time. We're like,
I
fuck, how do we
know.
change this? I don't even know how to change it.
I designed that website and it's so ugly. It's so bad.
What
I'm
happens
just
to is it MySpace style? Like
I feel
wish,
like it is.
I
I feel
wish
like
I could
it
just
is
take
MySpace.
pictures and be like, I want red and glitter.
Right.
That's
you
what I
know?
do.
I-
No, it's
what I
difficult.
do.
It is difficult.
It's very. We still don't have an official website yet because
we
it's
couldn't
too
figure
damn
it out.
difficult.
yeah.
It
You know,
is.
I miss Etsy days.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's difficult to say the least.
Talking
Yeah.
how we're just, touched all these topics, and it sounds so stressful.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys do to unwind?
Oh, we shop. We thrift.
I know. I was
We
just
do
gonna say. I know you guys have a really
Okay.
cool hobby.
Yeah. We do.
And we do ghost stuff. Like we really like wherever we go out of state for the oddities ones, we always do like the ghost hunting tours and stuff like that. That's like our thing.
That's our only time to actually do anything.
Right.
Like we don't have the time and money to. Oh, we're gonna go take a trip somewhere else. I wish
Yeah.
we did. I wish we could go on a vacation. Our vacation is
Work.
Friday setup day. We have to set up in a
Yeah.
fucking hurry to have 3 hours in
Go
that
do
town
Night
something.
to do something.
Because
Yeah.
otherwise Sunday we pack up and leave early Monday.
Right. Right.
Everything's work. Any type of vacation is gonna have some type of work aspect. Even we went to Austin last time and we networked. You know what I mean? Like there has to be some.
We did a
type of-
3-day trip with my 2 nephews and my daughter. Drove from here to El Paso, stayed the night for a few hours, kept on driving to Austin, stayed for a day, and came right back. Imagine how miserable that drive was.
It
Because
was fun.
well, for them, because I'm driving most of the time. But it's the first time my 2 nephews leave the state,
Okay.
and I keep them stuck in a car
Yeah.
I know. On his birthday too.
on his birthday.
I know.
You're like, but we're gonna go to Bucky's.
Did we go to Buc-ee's?
I don't think.
No, we didn't get to go to Buc-ee's.
You're gonna get a Whataburger. Have you ever had
Oh,
Whataburger?
Oh yeah.
He made us stop at Whataburger for
Oh,
sure.
for sure,
In
dude.
He's like,
Arizona.
"Meh."
And I didn't want to. I'm tired of Whataburger.
I'm sure, right? I mean,
I
you
have
lived it-
trauma with Whataburger.
Uh-oh.
So, anyways, we stopped, and he enjoyed it because we were talking about the In-N-Out versus Whataburger.
Okay.
And I'm just like, they both suck.
Oh
Either
my
way.
god.
But
That's-
it's like a steak
no.
thing,
In-N-Out's the best.
In-N-Out's whatever.
Actually, I
mean-
kind of like Whataburger too.
I like Whataburger
love,
too.
I love Whataburger.
them
Anytime
both.
I'm in Texas,
But it's not
guaranteed I'm eating
comparable.
that.
Yeah. Well,
Not comparable at all.
It's
Yeah.
two different
Yeah.
genres of
I would say
burgers.
Baker's and Whataburger.
Bakers,
right?
yeah.
But
oh,
isn't
see,
it-
but I fuck with Bakers.
Ah,
I do like
got
Bakers too.
Yeah, the
Gotcha.
tacos phenomenal.
That's my dad
are
right
good.
there.
the spicy ketchup phenomenal.
Oh, the
We
We,
got-
we
yeah.
have some in the back.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, oh, Baker.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
yeah, on downtime we thrift, we do antiquing.
Yeah.
We're really trying to like
So before I met
downsize right now. 'Cause-
before I met Lisa, every day me and my mom would go to the thrift store or the yard sales, estate sales. That was our distraction
Oh, estate
because we
sales.
used to work from the morning, and then sometimes I would work until 5 in the morning
Wow.
because my schedule was it was all over the place because I had to create, I had to paint, I had to do computer
those
stuff,
creative people.
and vending, right, and then supply runs. So I had
Everything
A lot
goes.
going on.
So sometimes I would get like 4-5 hours of sleep, and at this time I was suffering really bad from sleep apnea and being extremely overweight,
And so stressed.
stress, lack of
Oh
sleep.
my god.
That the lack of sleep killed me so bad that sometimes to go to an event in Orange County, I would have to take 6 naps just to get there.
We'd have to pull over and you'd have to sleep on the side of the road. Coming from like home to Hemet,
Oh,
and I
wow.
was like, oh my god. And I didn't drive at that time either.
Extremely
So I would have to sit there and wait for him to
idiot
come out.
move, extremely dangerous,
Right.
but I had to do what I had to do.
Right.
You
Right.
know, I had, if I had to make $100, I'd fucking have to sleep a couple hours, from nap. It sucked.
It was
Right.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked. I don't do that anymore
No,
at all.
no, I don't know what changed, but
I
like
lost
his
I lost a little bit of weight.
and
I have better sleep now.
a little. I mean,
I'm
more
still stressed the fuck out.
but I feel like it's different stress now. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't know. I don't know.
I got dog stress now.
I know.
But anyways, so me and my mom would go state sales, thrifting, whatever was in the vicinity in our little town every day.
Mm.
We'd go on our lunch hour. That's how I started collecting things like $1.50. I would find a lot of cool shit.
Right.
His
Especially
mom has some cool stuff too.
especially like this was the time before yard selling and reselling blew the fuck up.
Right.
So people were like, "Yeah, that's $1." We're like, "Oh shit, okay, cool," So we started collecting. I lived in a little bedroom where I slept, ate, worked, and stored all my shit.
I just imagine like those movies where things are people are just like all manic, like crazy. That's how I see it, like till 5 o'clock in the morning
So
with his eyes.
was your bedroom really cramped then?
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
would half of my bed would be like stuff. I would sleep in a section. Some of the stuff would be on the desk, and I would move the stuff from the desk and the chairs and the floor onto the bed so I could work on the desk. Just to it was really intense. I started to just accumulate a lot of stuff,
Right.
and at this point, I just buckets of shit.
Oh my god!
I couldn't display any of it,
Wow.
and then I got really heavy into Hot Wheels,
So
where
many Hot Wheels.
I didn't have a social life. I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't have any way of spending money just besides eating out. I didn't drink. Well, I stopped drinking already when I started doing art and vending.
Right.
I used to be really bad alcoholic. I used to drink all the time. Knowing my mother's suffering, broke, penniless, I'd take off, be a piece of shit, go get drunk, come home. Sometimes I would do stupid shit.
Yeah.
After a while, I kind of grew up and, just learned that's not for me anymore. I
Right,
need to
right.
change. So I changed and I stopped doing that. Like overnight, I was done. Just because I had a really bad
Responsibilities too, right?
night of alcohol poisoning that I was
Mm.
sick for 2 weeks. So that right there was just like, I'm done.
Right.
I can't handle another one of those. So I just focused on that. I didn't go out. I didn't even go out party anywhere. Hot Wheels got crazy within
Damn
two
Hot
2
Wheels.
months because you go to 99-cent store Walmart. I'd be at Walmart in the middle of the night toy hunting
Oh
for
my
what? A
God.
stupid fucking Hot Wheel.
No, to this day, we'll be at Walmart. He's like, I'll be right back.
I still go look
Do you
because
still have them?
yes.
Yeah,
No.
so many boxes of Hot Wheels.
She didn't meet me at my bad Hot Wheel collection.
But they're still there.
No. I had like the plastic buckets, big ones, maybe like 60-quart plastic bucket.
Okay.
Just plastic, but they're full Hot Wheels, sealed, still in containers. I had about 22.
So we're
Within 2
talking.
months.
So we're talking
He's a hoarder.
Yeah, I'm a hoarder.
hundreds, if not
Hot
thousands.
Wheel hoarder.
It sounds like you fixate on a new topic and you stay on that. Like, Hot
Yes,
Wheels.
that's me.
Yes.
Okay.
Food, life, anything. So at one point, I
Bikes.
would have to move these buckets out into the hallway every day. And my mom's like, dude, you're fucking ridiculous. You gotta do something with this.
Listen. She collects Christmas houses, so I don't know
At
if
least,
she has lots
at
of
least she puts it away. Like she
That's
has
true.
space to put it away. I didn't. The bathroom started to have shit, and I shared a bathroom with my brother, a Jack and Jill. Okay, because I live with my brother. It was his house, and we shared the small bedroom with the Jack and Jill bathroom. My mom and my stepdad, we all lived there, and I started to overtake the living room,
Yes.
the dining room. And so one day, mom was like, bro, do something. Either take them out of the fucking box, display them, or throw them away. And I was like, okay. So I sold them.
Not my Hot Wheels.
So I literally sold them at a major loss. But I told the guy, hey, you got to buy the whole lot if you want these special ones.
Yeah.
But you got to buy the whole lot. He's like, fuck it, I'll buy the whole lot. And I'll just resell them. I was like, cool. And he gave me like $200
Still
for
has a
like
lot.
$2,000 worth of Hot Wheels. I spent.
Damn.
But yeah, you're right. Not.
But I
20,
was happy.
not
I was happy. It was gone. Then moved on. I started collecting bikes again because I used to collect bikes when I was younger. Lowrider bikes. I used to build lowrider bikes, and I used to just spend stupid money on a part to get engraved and replated, painted. Stupid money.
How many bikes did you have at once?
At one time, I had about 65 bikes.
Oh my goodness!
But they were all
Yes.
worth money. Like they weren't just like I didn't find some junk on the side and be like, yeah, this is a bike. No, like they were classic bikes,
But the thing is,
and I
you
sold
would,
them all.
you would find them and fix them up, right?
Yeah,
Like
I
you
would
would-
have parts. I'd collect parts,
And you
know,
put them all together.
and so I put them together. I would put like with these bicycles is like hot rods. They're all era correct, year, date, code, like whatever. It gets super detailed. And so I started just buying parts, and in Hemet, people will sell you these parts for cheap because they're just like, oh, it's just junk. Oh, okay. Even on trash day, they would be on the curb. Shit, okay, cool. I need these parts.
Yeah.
So I sold what?
Yeah,
Right now I
he
have
only
about
has, like-
10
Yeah.
Okay.
and could put together about 4.
so I'm assuming you have some massive storage units somewhere.
No, that's just in my house, in my shop, in my mom's house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have one. I have 2 storage units
Yeah, all of
with
a
bl-
sudden,
with-
it's just us.
with my blow molds because I have so many blow molds.
Well, that's another collection. You
That's
have.
so
Halloween, yes.
Halloween. So
And his new fixation.
I want to way off topic. I want to burst your bubble. I hated Halloween.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I said it.
All right.
Not here.
I had no idea.
I only went twice in my entire life trick or treating.
Wow.
Once as a kid, and some guy in a mask terrified the shit out of me when I was a toddler before I could walk. And I remember he opened the door and just screamed in my face, and I peed myself and everything, and I was hysterical. They thought it was funny, scarred for life.
Yeah.
Okay. Second time I went out was I was already a teenager, and my mom, I wanted to be a ninja. My mom's like, I'll make you a ninja suit. It didn't happen. Okay, so
Wait, it wasn't a ninja suit, or she just.
it was just a black shirt with some black pants.
Hey,
So, whatever. I didn't even
Close
go.
enough.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
with
wear
the
it.
black
I didn't. Yeah. So like,
You have
I
knives?
was no because I didn't even have nothing.
Damn.
And everybody had like my cousins
I
all
feel you,
dressed up. They had costumes, and I'm just like, I'm out. Like this is miserable. So I just followed them on my bike. So
Yeah.
Black clothes.
I never had the opportunity to go trick or treating
Right.
until I took my daughter when she was a few months old, and we dressed her up as Tigger, and we put a little paint on her nose and little whiskers, and we only went to 3 houses. The house across the street that we knew, my brother's, and my brother's neighbor. And we came back with so much candy. That was the greatest time because it's just like seeing all the kids out. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. Like I never got to enjoy this. So the older I got, I like spooky things, but I didn't realize that Halloween was fucking amazing
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
until I met Nancy. Nancy's all about Halloween since I met her.
Right.
And so she started introducing me to things and started showing me things, and we started getting into blow molds, pumpkin petals. We collect the same things. I went overboard. She's more humble about it. I just, everything.
You're extremist.
Yeah. So I started getting more into it, and then this is when I started incorporating these Halloween things into my purses, and I'm like, I really like this. And then I found out there was Halloween horror conventions, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
And now I'm just like so immersed in it. That's all I think about every day. That's all I look for on eBay is
Halloween stuff.
vintage pre-20s Halloween stuff.
Pre-20s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like 1920s, like
Right.
early
Right.
paper mache, like
100 years old.
German stuff. Like it just,
That's scary.
yeah.
What happens when you get one? There's a ghost attached to it or something, you know?
It is what it is. We just
Another
talked,
topic
go
that
on.
we're not going to talk
There you
about.
go.
But I guarantee you, if you could feel things, you would not want to go to my house. For sure.
I've
Okay.
seen, okay, you want to say one? I've seen someone walk through into Kenny's bedroom because he has his own room full of toys.
Is it full?
Yes, full of toys, full of toys, and I could have sworn I saw someone walk through, like a guy, and I was like,
we collect so much stuff, especially.
We do, and we don't clean anything. We don't like sage anything.
Oh,
We're just
wow.
like gamble.
But I grew up with that. I grew up with old furniture, old clothes. We were so poor. My mom would buy me underwear and socks from the thrift store that were donated from senior citizens. So I don't care.
Right, right.
I've always had hand-me-downs, used stuff, old furniture, old beds. You know,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I was afraid of ghosts.
Like whatever. I mean,
well.
that means every house and every piece of furniture in my life possibly was haunted or something was attached.
Right.
To it. I've lived this far.
You're
already.
like, it's all good.
I'm good. You know.
Fuck it.
Now we buy a bunch of oddity stuff. We buy
Yeah.
taxidermy. We
Oh,
buy
for sure that's haunted. For sure.
funeral,
yeah.
antique funeral.
Funeral.
Oh,
things.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Next
photos. I
Next
collect
movie
tint-
coming soon.
I
Yeah.
collect tint type
Yeah.
photos.
Well, also like we have a couple things at our shop too, like bunch of funeral stuff, and people have seen like people walking through things and footsteps in the
So,
storage room
We
and
had
stuff like
a
that.
friend that worked for us for a while. I brought from North Carolina, no, from Atlanta, Georgia, a kneeling bench to pray,
Mm.
and it's wooden hand carved like cross there.
It's beautiful.
It's like hand knitted, like it's beautiful. It's old. You could tell it's like early 1900s. I kept on moving it inside the shop, and they would move it back out to the warehouse. And one day she told me, she's like, "Could you please not leave this in here anymore? I don't like it." It made me feel bad that I was taunting her with this, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I personally don't
Believe in it.
believe in it or see it. You know,
He doesn't want to believe in it.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
So he's like my dad.
So I put it in
Like,
the warehouse.
I don't see nothing, so it's not real.
But
Yeah.
in the warehouse, we have a child's Victorian casket.
With a viewing,
With a viewing hole.
at
Oh, wow.
glass and
Yeah.
everything. It's beautiful.
We have
and it's in the original crate from the 1800s too. It's so
Wow.
beautiful.
we've got a bunch of funeral stuff that's been used for to
The lamps
for the
on
morning.
the side of
We got a lot of lamps in there.
lot of
Oh,
lamps.
my.
A lot of casket plates. A lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot, but it's fun.
But our house is definitely haunted for sure. I tell people. I even have a little plaque that I got from Momentum Mori that says we have ghosts or something.
Yeah.
Or beware of the ghosts.
We have the ghost.
Yeah, so that way people know that there's
They're
ghosts.
probably, oh, that's
Yeah.
so funny. And you're like,
That's so
serious.
cute.
No, it's yeah.
But I mean, like honestly, like we don't see anything. Like yes, I saw that one thing, and sometimes we'll get creeped out or whatever. But I mean, like it's whatever. If I saw something, then I'd be going to that stage, like But I mean,
I don't want to ruin it.
I've had a lot of experiences in the past that have been like very like scary.
Mhm.
So I mean, nothing scared me yet. So
Right.
we're good.
You
We're
know what I
good.
find annoying?
They can hang out.
People that come over your house and be like, "Your house is haunted. I see a ghost." Like, I didn't ask you. don't come to my house.
Don't ruin my house for me.
And yes, don't do that.
Right.
I've heard stories from other friends that people come and do that. I find that so
And you're like, how rude.
disrespectful
Yeah.
for you to be like, not even ask them like, "Hey, do you want to know if you have a ghost or not?" Or like, "Is your house haunted?"
I mean,
Like,
if
you
someone's
guys-
gonna ask you
you-
if you want
you
to
gotta
know if you have
jump-
a ghost or not,
you-
that means you have a ghost.
You can't just jump in and be like, "Your house is haunted." Like, bro, but don't ruin. I didn't know I
Yeah.
had a ghost.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to now like walk on eggshells. Like,
Damn, someone
is he
saw
watching me? Like,
Yeah, right? Can I
is it
shower?
bad? Is it good? Like,
And why are my 4 dogs just not even seeing him?
Right, right,
Get out of here. You see, they would tell us if there was a ghost.
right.
No, nothing.
they're boxers. They're
Wow.
Gucci.
Interesting.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Right? we
Ghosts.
can.
We
I
also
know.
collect dogs.
Oh yeah, I mean like,
we got 3 boxers and a Frenchie.
Oh, man.
and another one sitting in the sidelines.
No.
Chiquita.
No more dogs.
So cute.
Like one
man.
more, one more.
I
Lisa
mean,
once
Wow.
told me 1 dog is like 2, and
2
3
dogs is like 1.
3 dogs is like 2. I was like, that math ain't mathing out.
Right.
That's still 3 dogs.
And then Kenny came home with Frankenstein. So
Hey, we were already done. We had 3 dogs. What's the 4th one gonna
and
hurt?
he's little, right?
It hurt.
He's horrible.
He's the worst one.
Oh, yeah.
It's horrible.
That's
It's always
funny.
it's always the little ones.
Yeah. Do you guys collect anything?
I do. I used to. Just a bunch of like
Not to your level, but
horror
no.
toys
No
and
one
stuff like
is
that.
to Ken's
Yeah.
level.
I collect
actually don't know
random
many
stuff.
people that collect like I do.
No.
No.
But you know what?
You're
But
an extremist.
Actually, we do. They're just out of state.
oh yeah. The thing is my collection comes from trauma, and I laugh about it. It's really awkward because I take my trauma and laugh about it. People are just like, "Fuck, you're a fucking Debbie Downer, man."
Bro,
But-
we'll be like laughing about Christmas. He's like, yeah, one time this happened. We're just like,
So
Damn.
Christmas, I hate Christmas because we were always dirt poor. I never got
there you
anything.
go.
Okay, but my cousin, his dad would come from LA to visit him, and they would bring him gifts. And one year we were living with my grandma, and she forced me to sit to watch him open like 20 or more presents in front of me, and I had to cheer him on. Like, you get those fucking presents. And,
Cool car.
yeah, and I'm just like,
Cool
my
Hot
family
Wheels.
couldn't afford a present.
it
Like,
is.
it
Yeah.
was just, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that. And she's like, you're being a horrible piece of shit right now. Go support him. Don't be mean. Don't be rude. He feels bad in there. I'm like, yeah,
You don't think he feels bad?
my
that he
bad. Let me
has
go.
20 gifts
Let me
and
go
you
help
don't?
him out. You know, I didn't hate my cousin for it, but my grandma created that trauma for me, where Christmas is a no go for me
Right.
because even
Till this day.
at least it
Yes.
softened me up a little bit, but still, like, I've had, other family members, old ex family members, even traumatized Christmas for me because, great, you guys have your traditions and you have your family thing. That's not me.
Yeah.
Please let me just be an outsider and enjoy it from the outside and just watch.
Right.
I don't want to partake. I don't want to do none of that. Don't make me force me into this Christmas cheer. I am traumatized. I'm
Our
still
house
working.
is very festive, as you can tell.
She decorates. She goes all out. I'm for it.
wish.
I support her. I'll buy ornaments.
He's getting there.
The present part and the entitlement of presents is where I don't want to partake.
Yeah.
I don't want to partake in gift giving because it is, to me, pointless sometimes because sometimes the person is just ungrateful
Yeah.
or it's not what they like.
Yeah.
So why am I investing all this time and money and effort to get you a present that it's a 50-50 chance you might not like it?
Right.
I'm the type of person, what do you want for Christmas? Takes all the fun out of it. No. It gives me the fun to be able to buy what you want.
Right.
Just give me a list of what you want.
Right. It's a
So-
satisfaction
Yeah.
almost at that
So
point, right?
I am a Debbie Downer. I ruined a lot of moments for people.
And
Lisa
they're
likes
like-
to brag about her dad. I'm like, great, I don't have a dad.
Yes.
You're
I'm
like,
just
good for
oh,
you.
Sometimes my dad used to take us out,
All right.
and
All right.
I'll just come and just
Come
crush
on.
it.
She's like, you're done.
Oh,
you're done.
man.
I
Don't talk about your dad around
know.
me.
Oh,
But anyways,
Man, that's
Were you guys going to do something with that on the podcast, or is that something
yeah,
for the...
towards the end if we're at the end yet. You
Oh,
know, we're
okay. Did
wrapping
you have any
this
more
up.
questions for them?
No, I
Well,
think
Kenny.
we've covered.
uh,
Kenny covered it pretty
I-
damn good.
I go
He's
on-
like,
I
he's
go
like,
on
let
a
me
lot of
tell you the
tangents.
story of
I
my
like-
life.
I like to talk a lot, apparently.
I mean, it was very, I hope,
Informative.
yeah, a lot of people, again,
And
just
this is your sorry to cut you off. This is your first podcast for LP Love Paint and Stitches.
Oh, yeah.
correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
First
Yes,
time.
yes.
So you guys,
What an honor.
He's always afraid of saying the wrong thing, which
I always do. Apparently,
I was
probably
gonna say,
has. I'm just
a
kidding.
lot from the last podcast. I shit bricks for 2-3 days, and I just waited for people to be
Overthinking
like,
and-
text me,
Yeah.
call me, and tell me you're done. don't walk
You're
out your house.
canceled.
You're done. It happens. Like it just. I'm a blabbermouth.
Right.
That's why I sit next to him and I pinch him.
I say a
every
lot of
time he
things I'm
says
not
something
supposed to
bad.
say.
I'm like,
No, but it was very
If you
informative,
tuned in, you just found out all his trade secrets,
Mm.
how
His
to start a
trauma.
business.
right? His trauma, where he gets his stuff, what kind of material he's
Yeah,
using.
yep. His all the
Slow
cheat
it down,
codes.
slow
we got
it down.
for you guys.
oh, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, 100%.
So yes, we do love Paint and Stitches, but we also have another sister company called Cursed Creatures.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of like our little. Well, this isn't really darker.
Yeah.
This is kind of cute, but the other one's a little bit more like, you know, I don't want to say darker. How would you say it?
Yeah, so I try to do a lot of things that people didn't like on LPS. A lot of
Just sorry
shirts.
again.
I had a Satan's Girl 666 shirt, and a lot of people were religious and did not like that.
That's our
And
family-friendly company.
Yeah, so
Okay.
from the beginning, I learned that I'm gonna have to keep LPS as a family-friendly
Brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
but
So this one we can be a little bit spookier, even though I'm really, really what's that word?
religious.
Not religious. I wouldn't say religious. I'm very superstitious.
Mm-hmm.
So certain things, like from my past, I'm just like, it's scary.
Yeah.
Not me.
you know. So, I'm a little
She
superstitious.
wouldn't let me get my membership at the Satanic Temple.
Can we cut that? Shut up. Because it scared me a little bit.
Oh man.
Listen, right now, it wouldn't be that big of a
But
deal.
you could become a member online though.
What? He's like, I actually have one.
He just wanted to do it because everybody else did it.
Yeah, I just like the teaser.
Yeah, exactly. He just wanted it because everybody else. Man, if
Everybody else,
jumped
not
off-
me, guys.
I know.
Not
I'd be jumping off
I
too
know.
if everybody jumped off.
I know you would. I
I'd be
know
like,
you
but
would.
all my friends are down there.
Yeah.
He's like, Nancy, you good?
Scoot over.
I know.
I'll probably
Break
jump
my
on top
arm.
of her.
Here I come.
Yeah, he's a lot.
You know, I think one of my favorite characters from Cursed Creatures is the Bat.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
he's
our
cute,
logo.
yeah.
That is like the baddest character.
non-heinous, right?
Yes, non-heinous.
That shit
we
is-
have I have the pin, I have the patch.
Oh, cute. Oh, we have other stuff. Other stuff coming up. Yeah, other stuff coming up. But we have other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Stay
we
tuned.
brought
Yeah.
all our stuff that was
Forbidden
non-family
gear.
friendly. Yeah,
Yeah.
over here.
I think that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely another outlet. You know what I mean? Of
Yeah.
creativity.
It's really hard with that because all my attention is on Love Paint and Stitches. So it's really difficult to like give it the attention it deserves.
Right. Right.
So we might figure out how to combine it a little bit more, but we don't know yet.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Working on
Just
it.
it's a
It's
work
hard.
in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is definitely a
Passion project, right?
yeah, because I'm always negative on that one at events. Like,
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest. Like we don't.
Yeah, we don't make anything at
I
events.
think the most we made was $500, and we were like, dude,
We're
we
like,
fucking made
what?
$500.
No. We made $2,000 at your event.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was the best event we've ever
But
done.
the first time we made
with Cursed
$500,
Creatures.
we were losing it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
We didn't even break even, but we made $500.
Yeah.
You're like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
I don't
like,
even think we made that at Midsummer.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's not the
No.
event. It was just us. It's just
It's not the event. It's our product.
For sure it's
we
us.
don't put it out.
Right, right.
people walk by. They're like, "What are you doing here?" It's like, "Oh, this is our other."
I know, like what?
What?
Oh,
It's the forbidden child.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
know.
It's just
is.
I there's so much stuff that in my heart I want to make, and I just know it won't do well on this side, and so
Yeah.
at least I get to
Try
express
it on the
myself
other
in
one.
it,
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
And a lot of it is other artists, and a lot of it is my art. So
Yeah.
that's where I get to
I don't do art.
put some of my stuff.
My ideas, a lot of it is my ideas, and I have ideas on LPS too. I just have to have him create it because I have no artistic talent whatsoever.
Nice. Me neither.
Yeah,
None of there's 4 of us. And
She's
none
been
of us
wanting to
do.
do dresses. In my heart, I always wanted to add dresses to our product line just so they can match with our purses. And she finally just like, I want to do this. Okay. So she's learning.
Trial and error.
Yeah, trial and error.
Trial and error for
it's
sure.
with everything, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you
clothing.
never know.
Clothing
Right.
besides T-shirts and whatever like is just you can get printed is different from actually
Oh yeah.
getting samples and making patterns and changing things up on how do you gotta wear them.
And there's so many different body shapes, and body
Yes.
sizes. It's
Definitely.
It gets
it's
difficult,
a
man.
huge. But I mean, we have a lot to thank with our friend that helps us
Yes.
with them too.
Yes, Lynn Haga has definitely saved me and definitely changed my life.
Mentored a lot of,
Yes.
of our stuff.
Nice.
So she's
Yes,
amazing.
she owns
La Femme Noire.
yeah,
Yeah, and she's amazing.
yeah.
Her items are amazing. They've done purses lately that have been amazing. Did you see wait, is it La Femme or is it
The
Vixen?
Labyrinth?
The Labyrinth one? Oh my God, they
So
have
the same owner of La Femme Noire is also owner of Vixen, which is a Michelin
Co.
pit, and so sh- she owns part of it. So she gets to bring a lot of her artistic talents to that brand,
Oh, that's
and she's phenomenal. She blessed me with a collab with the Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein and the creature. Those purses, she designed all of that,
Oh wow.
and I just got to, partake in it, and it was a phenomenal blessing. It is one of our most sought purse is the Frankenstein, the Bride, and the creature.
Bride.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and it's definitely, I created my first creature, and she blew hers out of the water with her design.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, but it was like the first of its kind because, there was no other creature bag like mine when I made
Right.
it. We call it the lechuga, the lettuce bag,
Yeah.
because it looks like a lettuce, with the little fins dangling out.
That's
But it was definitely inspiring to see her version of the creature come out into a purse so amazingly detailed that it left me baffled with the work that Lynn Haga did to be able to create all those details. I was just like,
Yeah. I mean,
holy
even
shit,
if you think
like,
about it,
I didn't know certain things were
Talent,
possible,
yeah.
Right.
besides being hand stitched and handmade, like,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah,
I mean, so much information though,
I
dude.
know,
It's like
sorry.
it draws you in. You're like, damn, okay.
I didn't know anything about purses when I first started, but I am in the business now, and that is my life. I definitely take
Pride.
pride in it. I look up hardware. I
Yeah.
look up materials. I try to get inspired. I love anything that is handmade. I am a big leather handbag person. I'll look at other people's handbags and just admire it.
Right.
Just admire the detail.
The
you know.
hand, the craftsmanship, right?
Yeah, the creativity from other people is just it's it's just amazing what purses are now.
Right. Right.
sorry we talk so much.
Yeah.
No,
No.
you're good.
We're
You're
gonna
good.
we're gonna schedule a part 2 though.
I know. Also, make sure everyone support small businesses during this holiday
100%.
season.
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
Yes,
Shop
yes.
small.
Definitely shop small.
Help those vendor friends of yours because
Yes.
we are all
If
we're
you're
all
cold, they're
feeling it,
cold.
guys.
Yeah.
We're all rowing up upstream.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We're hoping that the
Yes.
spring we're going the other way.
I know.
but,
Yes.
Yep,
you
shop
know.
small if you can. Hopefully
Yes.
you can. Amazon doesn't notice your purchases. We do.
Right.
Oh, I love that.
They're not gonna send you a thank you sticker.
They're not gonna
Aw,
give you
man.
freebies.
That means
Oh,
we have to
man,
send
we don't got
freebies
thank you
now.
stickers.
Oh, shit, I take
Oh.
that back.
JK.
I blame Lisa.
we gotta make some more.
She says it's not on the budget.
Well, not this season.
For real. For real.
Nothing's in budget. This is not even coffee.
But anyway, let's get into the giveaway, right?
Yes,
I
yes,
know.
we're gonna
Gonna be
wrap it up
giving
with
away?
a
Sorry, guys.
giveaway. Our Christmas giveaway. We're collabing with. They're gonna give away this beautiful blue, which looks newer, right? It's one of your
Yes,
newer
this is
ones.
one of the new ones.
The double-sided pumpkin. And we're gonna be giving away a 3-foot coffin,
I'm watching it,
it
looking at it
3
right
foot?
now.
3
Amazing.
feet,
Yeah, it's a 3-foot coffin.
3-foot coffin, and our holiday gift tag set.
All of them.
All 3 sets. But we're gonna have to include pictures because we didn't want to put it on the table
Yeah.
here. So
It's
it's
on the other
covered us.
side.
Yeah. So
You could have put it in front of me. I would have just talked
That's what I
behind
was
you.
gonna say.
We could have just put it in front of
I was
your
like,
body.
if you made it this far to hear this
I
giveaway,
know. I'm sorry, you guys.
you're awesome. But
Congratulations.
you won. It's
You made
you.
Until everybody watches this episode and everybody's like, "Oh, I won!" Like,
Right,
no, you didn't.
right.
JK.
Yeah, and then we
I'm
have
sure
to send
there's
out 10.
rules and all that, right?
Yes, and we'll list them on Instagram. Instagram's easier, but we know if you watched it or not.
Just speeding up our voice a little bit, so it's like 1.5. So it's like, and then we did this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Giveaway.
Yes,
Just do that.
Yes, and then
That'll
we'll
help.
put the rules in the comment box. Is it down below? Because this is YouTube, obviously, and on
Yeah.
Instagram. So there'll be 2 ways to enter.
So if you do listen on Spotify and you are interested, you're gonna have to go to one of those other platforms,
Yes,
guys.
either YouTube or Instagram.
Help out the
Yes.
YouTube, man. All you listeners on Spotify, just hop on real quick and hit it, and then go back to Spotify.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, the other day we were. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. We're not gonna. Say
No, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna. I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
The
Let's.
other day we were just watching, like we had your guys' thing in the background. We were listening to it, and we were just like, I don't even know what we were doing.
I
think we were,
need
like,
you
cleaning or
guys,
something.
no shade, but I need you to make a compilation of just her comments.
Talking.
I don't even think we'll get an hour clip out of that though. You know?
Oh my god.
Honestly, this whole podcast, you probably said 3 comments.
5.
She's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's
no,
crazy?
She has a good
You know what's
minute,
crazy? Not to
maybe.
keep this going, but a lot of people say that she's their favorite. I'm like, well, that's
Well-
bullshit because I do a lot of talking and Ashley does a lot of talking.
She's the hype man.
You know,
Yeah.
that's why, because she's the quiet one. She's like, yep, that's right, guys. And you're like, oh, shit, she said,
We did that.
that's right, guys, that's right. That was us. And then she'll,
He's like, oh, like that.
people get excited. She's like, oh, shit, she said something. You know?
You know what? I'm like, dang, the amount of work it takes to bounce off each other to keep a topic going, and then she's like, "You're great," and when you're great on, she fucking sits there. What the? And I'm over here
Right.
like,
Yeah, they get really
trying to
mad.
think of
Oh, yeah.
what's next
It's
to
hard.
come.
I want to hit him with, like, what's your favorite line that she says? You know?
It's
but-
yeah. That's
Anyways.
I think my favorite is like if when they're listening on Spotify and they'll come up to us and they'll be like, "So which one's the quiet one?" There's 2 girls.
Yeah.
And yes, they'll be like, "So which one out of the
Obviously,
two
the one that's not talking to you right now.
Yeah.
That's the
I
quiet
think
one.
that is the
You went
best
up to
one, dude.
Ashley?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Are
that's so
you
great.
the middle child?
No, I'm not.
Are you
I'm the
sick-
second oldest.
Oh, you got neglected
Ashley.
a lot. Huh?
Well, I guess we're kind of both the middle.
Ashley came in and then she took the spotlight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, then he came,
And then he came and just.
He's the special one.
They
Yeah.
got
Oh,
along.
the 2
100%.
boys. The 2 boys.
No. They got along great in our childhood, and then that left me to be by myself till he came, and then he was the baby, so
But,
I
but
was
why were you left out between the both of them?
Because they would hang out.
Were you
and-
bratty?
No, they wouldn't want to include
You
me.
don't want to
No,
go there,
no.
Ash. We're not going to go there
This
on
is
this
a-
podcast.
I know.
We're gonna go. You're
That's
unlocking,
gonna be part 3.
You're unlocking my
actually.
childhood trauma right now.
Hey, I was
let's
the
work
baby.
through everything, guys. We
I
already
was-
worked with Kenny.
I was the baby, and definitely both of my siblings did not want
Nothing to do with you?
me.
I
Can
think,
you
yeah.
can you blame him though? 'Cause-
I was a terror.
yeah.
No, I wasn't a brat. I was a great
And
kid.
for some reason, Anthony just didn't like Ashley when we were younger.
Well, maybe because she was
Aw.
born on the exact day of my birthday.
That's true.
That's my fault.
Did
I
you
had
really have
control.
a
I was just like, how's that I looked at my
That
friends
was
like,
your
how is that
birthday.
possible?
that was your birthday present?
Right.
Thanks. A split
You
cake
guys
for
wanna
the
know a
next.
secret? You guys don't know a secret? Me and Anthony didn't get along until I was 15.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't blame him.
Thank you.
Sorry.
He's actually the biggest asshole.
Damn. Well,
don't-
shit,
we don't
let's
see
just keep
it.
going. Jesus Christ.
We're gonna have to bleep
Just cut it
this.
halfway through,
Shit,
and then
we're
we'll just
gonna
do
have
another
to-
one.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. We went
Trauma.
way.
See, I
fucking
tell
out.
you, I'm Debbie Downer over here. Just bring all the trauma out.
Jeez,
Yeah,
thanks,
you're bringing-
Kenny.
And right before Thanksgiving, now Thanksgiving's gonna be full of it.
Yeah. Now we're gonna be at the dinner
Oh,
table like,
man.
look what you did.
Do you remember what you said?
You remember what you fucking said? Woolly.
Hey, at least you guys could commiserate and be like, "Fuck Kenny, that guy was an asshole."
Never
Oh,
again.
man.
We love our dad. Jesus.
And
Christmas.
Christmas. Anyway,
Jesus.
before we keep going, guys, yes, the
I know,
giveaway will be posted probably as soon as this drops Thursday. It's only
probably-
Tuesday. So yeah.
What's today?
Today's Tuesday.
Shh, we're ahead of schedule.
This will be dropping Thanksgiving Day. Same for the
Oh.
giveaway on our Instagram.
The Thanksgiving special.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and check
Exciting.
out. And a lot of small shops, like almost all of them, are having Black Friday
Sales.
sales. So
I
check
hate
them out.
Thanksgiving, so there we go. It's balance.
There we go.
She doesn't like turkey or ham.
I also like Thanksgiving, but
You
that's
like
another
pie?
She just
podcast.
wants like time.
That's my trauma.
All right, we're gonna end it here. Goodbye.
I think that's gonna be it though.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay,
We're gonna have to
goodbye.
wrap it
This
up,
is
guys.
actually
Sorry,
our
guys.
longest podcast to
Ever
date.
recorded.
You said that last time too.
Well, you guys
Now,
just broke
you
that
broke the
record.
record. What's the podcast?
I say we should have like a 4 hour.
2 hours?
2 hours. So.
And I
so
guarantee you, people are gonna
It's a
love
whole
it.
movie.
It's like a tie for
Do you know
last
how
time,
often
then.
people are like, "I wish your
No?
podcasts were
Dang.
longer."
Oh, good.
I'm like, do you know how hard it is to talk for an
I don't
hour?
know, guys.
We should just gonna have you guys because that was easy. You know what I mean?
I have-
Kenny's gonna make people fall
I
asleep.
don't have any friends. I've been telling Lisa I need a friend. I got so much to say because I'll go on rants and she does. She's like,
I just like to
You know what? I think you guys should have an LPS podcast.
Well, I did
know,
have
he's
a
a talker.
podcast at
she
one
had
point.
a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They talked about
It's called Ghost Butts.
Oh, the one
Same.
time they ran over raccoons.
Oh my god.
Raccoons? What are you talking
Oh,
about?
possums. My bad. Possums.
No, Kenny talks about that. Okay, it's over. Guys,
We're gonna have
Thank
to
you,
have
guys.
him back on. Yes, for sure.
For
Thank
sure,
you
we'll
for
have to
coming
do-
out and speaking
And making
your
it
truth.
happen. Yeah.
Thank
Like
you,
I
guys.
said, it's so nice to be able to hear it from you guys. You know what I mean? The backstory
We're
of
gonna get through
LPS
this.
and all exactly. And you know, and like everybody's saying, let's just look forward to the new year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It'll change. It'll change. I got a feeling.
Thank you for having us.
No, thank you guys, man.
Save the
Thank
possums.
you
Thanks for
guys.
letting us
Save
try
the
the
possums.
possums.
Anyways, guys, do what you guys do. You know what I mean? If you guys are following us on you guys are gonna tell them all messed up today. You know what I mean?
Look messed up.
But we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.